Uh-oh. It's just about that time, tribe. Let me see the money bags in the motherfucking chat. Yeah, 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 yeah. We back, we back, we back. Ayy, we back, we back, we back. Ayy, ayy, we back, we back. Ayy, ayy, we back, we back. Ayy, ayy.
Context matters.
And we back, we back, we back. And we back, we back, we back. And we back, we back, we back. Ayy, ayy. Let me just pardon any technical difficulties, but we knocking off the rust, baby. Yeah. Pardon any technical difficulties, but we knocking off that rust. Yeah. And we back, we back, we back. And we back, we back, we back. And we back, we back, we back. Hey. Welcome back, baby. Y'all know what this is. Context Matters. Episode 33. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But we here. How y'all feeling? Your boy Stetsen's back in the building. Let me just get a minute. 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 Hey, and we back. 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 Money bags in the checkers, we back. Hey, money bags in the checkers, we back. Hey, money bags in the checkers, we back. Money bags in the checkers, we back. Alright. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. How are we feeling? Let me switch. Let me give y'all the up close. Let y'all know I'm still breathing. I'm still here for a reason. How the fuck are we doing, tribe? Oh man, I have missed this seat. I have missed my tribe. Let me know if everything is sounding right. Let me get some money bags if everything sound right, everything look right. The camera's still switching. The lights, the sound effects.
Context matters.
Ya bitch!
Context matters.
Ya bitch!
You are now watching Context Matters.
Yes, yes sir, yeah I do. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, is the mic not too loud, the music was good, everything is straight. Welcome back my tribe, my family, my loved ones. I appreciate y'all even clicking this link tonight. A lot of people probably thought I was dead. Excuse me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably thought your boy just succumbed to a back injury or whatever was said prior to me taking a hiatus. But no, sir. I am back in the flesh. Logo Secret, Vinny, my mod 7, all my loved ones. What's going on? Golly, it's been a long time. Pardon me for just trying to get back into this. I just want to make sure all my settings is right, all my sound is right, but most importantly, let y'all know that I'm feeling right. This is crazy. It's crazy sitting right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and tap in with my chat, my loved ones, my loyal tribe members that have been asking me, where the hell have you been? Y'all here live with me, and I sure appreciate it on this good late night. 51 people give a fuck about little old Stet. Oh man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm coming into this, in my opinion, I'm coming into this as a brand new YouTuber. That's what it feels like. That's what I want to feel like going into this. I don't want to pull on any of the old shit. I want to come in this brand new and introduce myself to y'all as a new person. As y'all can see, this episode is titled Factory Reset.
Context matters.
Factory Reset.
Context matters.
I want y'all to understand the narratives that was here prior no longer exist. I want y'all to understand the storylines and the subject matter that was here previous 32 episodes no longer exist. And we are going to be introducing a brand new world of things. As y'all know, context matters is always about the matters that require context. And the matters at hand now are simple and plain. Factory reset. Y'all know what happens when you do a factory reset. Everybody knows what happens when you factory reset your phone, when you factory reset your computer, what that actually means. Let me come right here again for a second. Let me feel this for a minute, man. Let me feel this for a minute. Oh, hold on. No, wait. Okay, it's good. Let me feel this for a minute. I have missed this set dearly. This room has been collecting dust. But again, nonetheless, let me not get sidetracked. Forgive me if I'm everywhere tonight. My anxiety's through the roof. My happiness is through the roof. I'm just all over the place. I didn't come in with no scripts. I didn't come in with no set show sheet. I didn't want to come in with nothing. This is simply just a catch-up stream. But as I was saying, factory reset, tribe. Shout out to the 70 of y'all tapped in.
Context matters.
Feels so good to be back. Fuck it. Let's go into it. It feels so good to be back. Yeah. You fucking feel me? Oh yeah, we got that new intro music produced by my dog S.A. Partner. New thumbnails. New music. Same old Stet though. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. Been too long, dog. It's been too long. I'm gonna tap in with my chat in a minute. If I haven't hollered at you, said your name just yet, just hang tight for me. We are gonna get to that like normal. If y'all remember how normal is, we gonna get to that. But as I mentioned, the set is back, Stet is back, the money bags is back. But sometimes in life, tribe, we gotta press the factory reset button. And I think that goes as far as everything. Everything. We gotta hit that factory reset. Sometimes the computer gets bogged up. Sometimes the phone, the memory gets full. You start getting sluggish. Your battery percentage starts sucking. You might crack a screen. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound too cheesy, but you might crack a screen. Your charging port you might have to wiggle the cord to get the charger to work. You know what I'm saying? You might run out of battery too fast. You might can't save no more photos. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Everybody at some point in life, I feel like, has to hit the factory reset button. And that's what I did.
Context matters.
I had to hit the factory reset button. Granted, I understand it's been taking a long time. It's taking a long time for the reboot, for you to set up the email and the password and get everything back moving. It took a while. But we'll talk about it briefly. I'm not going to drag y'all on the reasons why, but I just want to set some records straight and clarify some narratives about, or I don't even know if they are narratives because I haven't been in the loop. But if there is any narratives about where the fuck Stet has been, I want y'all to just know that I am good. I am happy. I am continuing on with life. I'm progressing. I'm maturing. I'm on a different wavelength right now, tribe. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let y'all know that a factory reset was done. It is needed. It is healthy. We care about our mental health over here. We care about our family. We care about our finances. We care about our futures. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for a while there, probably about 7 months, I was a little misguided. I could take these off for a second. I was a little misguided, tribe, on my direction in this space. Let me get closer. I felt like, you know, a lot of people, if you've been watching me from last year, 2 years ago, y'all know that this wasn't my direction in life. This wasn't my plan. This wasn't what I wanted to do, be sitting in front of a camera and, you know, be back in the spotlight. But it fell in my lap. I took advantage of it. I was good at it. I decided to stand on my own too, stand 10 toes and continue doing this, even though I didn't think it was my passion, right? So I wanted to make sure I respect this craft. This craft is not easy. There's a lot of people that do this that make it look easy, but it's not, especially when you by yourself. You know, with a group of individuals, it's easier. But when you by yourself, it's not the easiest task. So I want to salute everybody who streams by themselves, but I didn't want to play with it. And for a while, I felt like I wasn't taking it serious. It was more so a lot of back and forth banter. It was a lot of he said, she said, they said, let me debunk, let me attack, let me, you know, make fun of, which it is me, but at the same time, it wasn't me. I felt a little misguided, and it took my injury for me to have some downtime to realize maybe this isn't the direction that if I'm going to do this, this isn't the direction I want to go. So about 4 months ago, it's been a long 120 days at least, I decided that I wasn't going to play with this craft no more. And if I was going to do something, it had to mean something. And I battled with it. I'm not going to lie. I went through, let me just holler at y'all for a second. I went through a little state of unsurety, a little state of pressure, just a lot of emotions that Stet, haven't really been familiar with in my life. So with me feeling that way, the best thing for me to do was take a step back, reevaluate, plan for my future, take care of self mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, family, all that good stuff. So I hit the factory reset button 4 months ago, and I tried to decide when was going to be a good time for me to do it. Months started going by. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not pressed on it. I'm not really feeling it right now. Don't force it. And it came around my birthday in October. I turned 37, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting closer. I'm getting up there in age. If I'm going to do it, I'm not going to half-ass. If I pop back out, I got to make sure I'm in the right direction and not distracted and feeling forced to do something that isn't really what I want to do. So October came around. I'm like, nah, I'm still not feeling it. You know what? I'm just going to aim for 2026. We're going to start 2026 off right. And here we are, man. Here we are. I wanted to pop out like 2 weeks ago. I wasn't sure if I want to do Thursday or Sunday. And yeah, long story long, here we are. Here we are.
Context matters.
Here we are. We are back. And I appreciate y'all for having patience with me. I appreciate everybody who's reached out to me in the DMs, wondering where I'm at, wishing me well, hoping I'm good, telling me come back. The YouTube streets need you. And those are some streets I've been out of for a long time. So before we dive any further into that conversation, let me just check in with my chat.
Context matters.
Check in with my tribe. Check in with my tribe.
Context matters.
Hello, made a nigga smile. Welcome back, Jack. I'm back. You dig? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. I'm going to check in with my tribe. Let me check in with my tribe like I always do. I want y'all to know that y'all are loved and appreciated for real. Anybody who is in this motherfucker that took the time to come check with me on this good late Sunday night, let me holler at you. Vinny Alvin, what's up, my brethren? All my mods, my lady Miss Moneybags is still in here, of course. Eyes Opened is in here. 7 is in here. 2Ps Forever is in here. Logo Secret is in here. My day one. The Stoners Community, my day one. Kev Gotti, day one. ASMR live feed, day one. These are all day ones. Ashley Nix, Space One. Damn, Stet, you reset this motherfucker like it's a Nintendo. I had to blow in the cartridge. You know what I'm saying? Restore default settings, English or Spanish. My tribe is in here, man. Chef Vaughn. We gonna get back, man, but with no pressure. We gonna get to that. He said we gotta get back to these 200 live viewers. No pressure. I'm not sweating it. We could have 2 people in this bitch right now, and I'm still gonna be content with where I'm at. And we gonna dive into that a little bit further. Chef Vaughn, I appreciate you though for the well wishes. CB 2741, mind, body, and soul, always. I had to take care of it. ASMR said, I thought you got kidnapped. 7 said, y'all ran off and got married. Not quite yet. But that's still my baby. You know, ain't nothing changed. Camera looking extra crisp. Thank you, family. I'm hoping all the settings was still, you know, I was worried about that. I was in here doing test lives all day today, trying to get sound right, mic right, and do all the whole shit. So, you know, I was just working on it, hoping sure it's right. Frog Face said, what up, Stet? Glad to see you back. Thank you, family. I appreciate you. King Slayer, I hope Stet is on his meds and his mental health is good now. No meds, man. I don't take meds. I don't take no prescription pills except for when I had my disc was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no prescription pills. Oh, we hit a Hunsky tonight.
Context matters.
You know what I mean? First night back, we hit a good hundo. Good huncho. I appreciate y'all, man. That make me feel love for real. Mush732 said human shit. No, 100%. I gotta realize, bro, I'm not 22 no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tune with my emotions. I'm in tune with who I am as a person. You know what I mean? I'm not too cool to understand when you gotta check your mental health, no matter how much people want to joke about it. You gotta check your mental health. You gotta make sure your family's straight. You gotta spend time with your loved ones. My parents getting older. My niece and nephew getting older. My nephew's in high school. He playing sports. You know, I'm trying to set my future up. I want to be able to travel. I want to retire by 40, and I can't do that unfocused. You know what I'm saying? And distracted. So, yeah, 100% human shit. That camera crisp in 4K. I appreciate you, man. I'm trying. Talking about I've been telling him to get back to it for a minute. She has, though. Miss Moneybags, shout out to my baby, Miss Moneybags. She is always present, always been pushing me to, you know what I'm saying, stay consistent. I just wanted to make sure I was going to be right. You feel me? Let's see who else we got in here. Alberto, Tin Man. He said, made a nigga smile. Welcome back, Jack. Thank you, family. Thank you, brother. I know Stet good regardless. You dig? W's from my boy Gorilla. I ain't seen you in so long, dog, even before I took my break. Welcome back, OG. Derek 860, step back in the streets. I'm on my own streets. I'm in my own streets. Them YouTube streets that a nigga used to run wild in. I'm not running wild in them streets no more. I don't know about them streets no more. Them streets, sometimes, see, that's another cliche ass analogy, but sometimes them streets get old, tribe. Sometimes them streets get old. You can only run the streets for so long, bro. You can only thug for so long. You can only be negligent of your well-being for so long, bro. So them YouTube streets y'all formerly know me as, we still gonna have the same stet, but less of the frivolous nonsense. The shit that just bogs down everything. We not doing that. You know what I mean? So, but the streets are back. I'm back in these streets. I'm back in these Context Matters streets.
You are now watching Context Matters.
You bitch. Make sure y'all drop a like one time. Y'all see I done forgot to say that already. I'm rusty. I'm Tin Man. I'm not gonna get started. So I'm Tin Man in these streets. I'm a little rusty, but make sure y'all click a link, click the like one time for me, man. Let me know y'all interactive and engaged in the stream. You know what I'm saying? Off that Jamaican rum. That Jamaican rum, King Slayer. Nah, I ain't been drinking. I ain't been smoking. Man, health is wealth, dog. Gotti React said, yo, what's the deal? Blinky said 4778 said cracking. You know, we do a little bit. I'm just good to know y'all still fuck with me, man. That's all. And it ain't off the strength. Another reason why I needed that break. Let me finish the chat real quick. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Logo Secret says, wish my boy much success. Always. Let me go ahead and change up something for my boy Logo Secret, because you know what I'm saying? We're going to have some mods in here. I don't care if it's all blue people in this chat. That's how I know I fuck with you. Stuck in my ways. Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Kev Gotti. I was just looking at Stet channel yesterday like, damn, it's been 4 months. It's been 4 months, bro. It's been 4 months. Gorilla said he had a reset of his own. We all need time to ourselves from time to time. 100%. 100% right on, spot on. My family deserved me my time. I was mentally all over the place. I was angry. I was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I felt betrayed. There was a lot of emotions that I was dealing with that really just didn't have my head on straight. So I'm thankful that I was able to clear that up. You know what I mean? When the last time you had some Douce? I was about to do it tonight, Vinny. I was about to do it tonight, but I was like, no, not first night. Let me just get my feet wet back in this bitch. All right, let's see who we met. What else we missing? Damn, the chat moving fast. My tribe, I love you. My tribe, I love you. Thank you, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, my tribe. You bitch, you. Okay. We're gonna be doing that all night. I fuck with that beat. I love that beat. And it's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? When the last time? Okay, my boy Rug Cub. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Rug Cub. I'm still rugging out the customs. You know what I'm saying? We slide for Vaughn. Shout out to you, brother. Man, Logo Secret, you my boy, but it's certain clown activity that we don't acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? We don't acknowledge the real out here. Daddy Me said, drop that like. Yeah, drop that like, tribe. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. It might be a little stretch on the first night, but it's worth the love. Facts, listen to Stet been helping people get on their feet. You almost caught me. I almost said that shit. Bro, I went to YouTube search box. Opaque said I went to YouTube search box and just typed in Stetsen. Too early for edibles. What you mean you don't know what YouTube Context Matters? You know what I'm saying? They know. Antonio Jr., my boy. Salute. The light-skinned demon is back. A lot of streamers got big and forgot how happy they were to get the first 100 people. Welcome back and much success. Shout out to you, Blade 2026. That's real. A lot of streamers got big and forgot how happy they were to get their first 100 people. 100%. You know, I've never been really too keen on numbers as being like a driving factor to my motivation. If you put 86 or 100 people in a room, in a house, in a relatively decent sized space, it feels like a ton of people, and I'm thankful. I've always been thankful. Y'all know from day one, I shout out my tribe. I talk to everybody in the chat. I say y'all names. I respond on DMs. I'm interactive. I don't shit on none of my fans, excuse me, I hate that word. I don't shit on none of my supporters, none of my tribe. I make sure everybody is loved equally. So, you know, I'm never got big headed with it, but it is a good feeling to see y'all still fucking with me for sure. You in your own lane swerving. Booyaka, booyaka. 10 minutes hilarious. You feel me? 7 be around. 7 fucking with one of the. See, I can't even do it. 7, you my dog. Don't even trip. I'm just trolling, but I don't. We only acknowledge the real. We only acknowledge the real. Man, have a drink. It's a celebration and we like real content. I'm gonna have a drink next week. I'm gonna have a drink with y'all. Next stream, I promise. I don't have no liquor. I don't drink on regular. I don't have a bar on hand. I don't have liquor on site. I don't have no tree. I'm sober-minded, sober brain. I'm gonna have a drink with y'all next time. It's a turd. What's up, man? You know, we been there, done that. We been there, done that. You can't kill something that's already dead. You feel me? You feel me? They said my boy was 28 days later. Young Coop said, yo, what happened to you, bro? Run back a little bit. Run back the first 30 minutes of this stream. Respectfully, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but it'll just touch on it a little bit more. You know, the episode is called Factory Reset for a reason. Sometimes you got a factory reset, bro, and just get yourself together. Fee Fi Fum. He dancing in the chat. You know what it is, Vinny, for sure, for sure. Welcome back. Kiki Kai says, welcome back. Thank you, Kiki Kai. I appreciate you even tapping in the chat. Philadelphia said, where you been? Same thing I just told my boy. I just been protecting my peace, factory resetting, getting myself back right so that when I come back, I can give y'all 100% and not be distracted by fuck niggas. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up to the chat. I'm caught up to the chat. There was a couple things I wanted to touch on that I seen somebody say something and I said I was going to touch on that. Hold on, let me see if I'm not missing it. Oh, man. Yeah, so this has been a long time in the works. This has been a long time in the making. I have been trying to come back to these YouTube streets for a while. But life has just been lifing. And let's get into why life has been lifing a little bit. I got a major announcement. I have a major announcement. At least major to me, maybe major to a lot of the viewers. Maybe a surprise. Not really big for most people, but for me, it was big. So I took it upon myself, me and my lady, we decided to embark on a new journey in life. She just turned 30. I just turned 37. And it was time to prioritize our future and our well-being. So we took it upon ourselves to relocate outside of Los Angeles, California. We had the pleasure to relocate outside of Los Angeles, California. We've had the pleasure to no longer be living in an apartment, a small 500, 600, 800 square foot apartment. We have now been blessed to relocate to a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-story house on a lake in my fucking backyard in the city of Houston, Texas. We have took it upon ourselves to move up in life and move on to bigger and better things and prioritize our future, our well-being, our financial future, and we have relocated to the city of Houston, Texas, you bitch.
Context matters.
Yeah. Hook 'em horns in the motherfucking chat, bitch. Yeah. I had to go ahead and let it be known that I have moved up in life, in my opinion. I spent 10 long years in Los Angeles. I spent 10 years. You can't always believe what you hear, my boy, but it is factual. Regardless of how or what you heard, it is factual. I have moved on to a new endeavor, a new future, a new feeling of gratification, and decided after 10 long years, which to be honest, I had before I even moved to Los Angeles in 2015. I told my nephew that when you get to high school, when you become a freshman in high school, your uncle will come back and relocate here to be a part of your high school years, your high school athletics, and be present in my family's life. I made it 10 years as of last September in Los Angeles, and I decided that it was time to prioritize my future, my well-being, my career, my finances. And yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention in case anybody is wondering. Anybody has a feeling of like what's been going on, why, any narratives of why Stet did what he did. I have been here for almost 6 months now. Actually probably a little longer, but for the sake of the stream, I've been here for 6 months. And you know, it was just time to change some things, man. I realized with all the fuck shit that went on in the past that your foundation is really important. My foundation was really important, and I have been away from my family. Listen, it ain't just been 10 years, tribe. I left home and left all of my family at the age of 17. I left Rockford, Illinois at 17 years old. I moved to Dallas. I lived in Dallas for 7 years. I moved to Houston for 2 years. Then I moved to LA for 10 years. And now I'm back in Houston. And being away from your family for as long as you were with your family, especially in my man years, my mature years, you don't realize how much you're missing when you are not around your loved ones on a regular basis. A lot of people used to give me flack and say, you ain't got no family. Where your friends at? Where your family at? You know what I'm saying? I'm not to dwell on the past, but just to clear up that whole shit. Where your family at? Where your friends at? Where your day ones at? Well, I realized that the friends that I thought I had for 10 years in Los Angeles, a lot of them were fugazi. And it put a lot of spotlight on what was I missing in my life that was like a grounding factor, right? We don't realize how important family is until you go without them for a long time. My mom is getting older. My dad is getting older. My niece and nephew, like I mentioned, are embarking on middle school and now in high school, playing high school sports. My sister runs businesses. I run businesses. So, you know, you don't realize how much you was missing. And it was a blessing in disguise, I think. But it kind of pushed me forward to be like, you know what? I did my 10 years. I did my decade in LA. I will always feel like an LA resident. I always feel like it's a home. But I got tired of the rat race. I got tired of being in the trap of the spotlight and having to be in entertainment and it being a driving factor to who you are and having to have 3-4 side hustles just to be able to get by. Like what I was paying for my 2-bedroom apartment in LA, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, tiny ass kitchen, small living room, like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 square feet. I don't remember the square footage. It was a 2-bedroom. It was nice. It was brand new when I moved in. But I lived in an apartment for 10 years, tribe. I lived in 3 different apartments in LA. I went from a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. And for what I was paying for my 2-bedroom in LA, I have a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bed, private garage, 2-story, super bougie neighborhood. And my backyard is a fucking lake.
Context matters.
I don't have no back neighbors, niggas. Ain't nobody behind me. Nobody behind me. I live on a lake now. Now, that's a humble brag. But what I was paying for my 2-bedroom apartment in LA, I got my own house, a home. I can scream, I can play my music, my dogs can run rampant through this bitch. I can go sit out with no back neighbors. I can sit out ass naked on my patio if I wanted to. No neighbors. And I realized that is my peace. That is my happiness. You don't realize those things until you go without for a long time. So, long story long, somebody said, big homie said, pause. Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody else in the chat. I'm gonna get with y'all in a second. Let me just finish my monologue real quick about this situation. I have moved to Houston, Texas. And I'm no longer LA living, no longer apartment living. I'm close to my family. I'm the no state tax. You know what I'm saying? I got way more bang for my buck. And all in all, I'm feeling good about it. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, but I figured I would wait to disclose it to y'all till I was comfortable and had my feet planted. And here we are, man. So that was the first announcement. That's one of the biggest things that took some time to transition. A lot of people said it was this, it was that, it was the injury, it was I got ran out, I got no friends, whatever the narrative might have been. You can feel however you want to feel about it. I'm telling y'all, moving to Texas was a big change. It was bittersweet because I had wanted to live in Los Angeles since I was 6-7 years old, since I first heard To Live and Die in LA pretty much. And I wanted to do it. I did it. I did a decade. I did it successfully. I met a lot of people. I accomplished a ton of shit. And I learned a lot. But here we are. H-Town. H-Town. Shout out to all my Texas people in the tribe. I will be going back to LA soon and making my rounds and popping up with my homies out there that I still have. So y'all will be seeing me interact, but I had to prioritize getting this foundation set and planted here in the great state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me chop in with my chat real quick. One more time. If you're enjoying yourself, I know this is a lot of rambling. Y'all know this is a one-man pod for right now, so there is a lot of individual dialogue. If I'm annoying you, I'm sorry. If you are just tapped in, 125 people on the comeback.
Context matters.
125 people on the comeback. You fucking bitch! Yeah! 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 Welcome back, niggas! If y'all just tuned in, thank you for giving me your time and attention on this late Sunday evening. I sure appreciate the 140 people that decided to pop out. Let me tap in with my tribe, make sure I ain't miss nobody. If you are subscribed to me, you have the ability to chat. Excuse me. You have the ability to chat if you subscribe. If you are not subscribed, it's simple. Click that subscribe button. Wait 5 minutes. You'll be able to type in the chat. I just want to make sure that we have a clean slate, which is the next step I'll get into. Clean slate of viewership. But let me tap in with the rest of the tribe real quick. Let me see. That's what's up, bro. Okay, I'm going back to when I was talking about the Texas move. Let me check with y'all real quick and see how y'all feel about this Texas move. Somebody, Young Coop, said, that's what's up, bro. I appreciate it. Freelance Honey Badger, welcome back, Stat. Who you got for the national championship game tomorrow? What national championship game? What sport am I missing out on? Oh, NCAA? I don't know, Freelance. I don't really watch NCAA, to be honest with you. I'm turned up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm like that catch a fade anywhere. Shout out to the Derek 860. Charles Oakley, welcome back, Stat. I appreciate you, man. Bushy, what the hell? Bushy Doze. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. He said, wasn't expecting to see you again, not gonna lie. What's up, Stat? A lot of people thought that. And I wanted that. We keep it right here. A lot of people didn't expect or put a pin in this sentiment. A lot of people didn't expect to see me again. And there was another little pin about my viewership and why I took so long and what's the benefit of that. We're going to put a pin right there. We're going to get back to that. Babe, shut your ass up. Charles Logan said, y'all in Vegas now? Nope, we in Houston. The Derek said, come to NYC. I haven't been in New York in a minute, but I will come, just not when it's wintertime. No, sir. Gorilla said, congrats. The Stoner Committee said, Texas, baby. Vinny right there said, I seen that on Instagram. Yeah, you seen that backyard, man. You know, just living, good sunsets. You know what I mean? Kev Gotti said, congratulations. Charles Logan said, W move. Who you gonna collab with out there? I never really got into the collabs. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't really know too many people here because I moved away from here at like 25 and I didn't really meet a lot of people. I worked on my album when I was out here at that time. I was in a whole different mindset. So I don't know too many people out here, but we gonna work on the collabs in due time. No, not in the IE. Get Charleston White on. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. We got to get these viewers up so Charleston White can be like, all right, I'm going to tap in with the boys, stay on Context Matters, and come mark some niggas out. That'd be fire. Sheesh, that's right. Rate LA 1 to 10. Ooh, good question. I'm going to give LA on a scale of 1 to 10 a 7.5. 7.5. It's not as beautiful as everybody sees in pictures or thinks. It's not as clean. It's not as nice. It's very disgusting. It's a lot of homelessness. Nothing wrong with homeless people. They human too. But it's a lot of homelessness. There's not a lot of niceness. The people ain't that nice. But I don't want to shit on it because I actually love LA. I love the weather. I love the views. I love the palm trees. I love the beach being close by. I love the access that you have in LA. I love the fun that you can have on any given night in LA. So it has its ups, it has its downs, but I'm gonna give it a 7.5 just because it's very expensive. It's not as clean. It's not as nice. There's a lot of negativity in the air. But I'm not going to be the one who leaves LA and shits on LA. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to leave and be like, oh, everybody's fake and it's just so not. No, I'm not doing that. LA was great. It served its purpose for my 10 years and I'm happy with it. But it's going to be 7.5. It's going to be 7.5 for sure. I knew Stat went back to Spit Shine, Little Flip, Old Jewelry. That's funny. That's funny. Less drama, my boy. Now you ain't got to worry about stupid shit like wearing a hat. Facts. I can wear any hat I want. Boy, they be wearing the Astros hat out here like a motherfucker. They be doing it like a bitch. Welcome back to the State of No Income Tax. I'm from Houston right now, but in California. H-Town. You don't believe that, Philadelphia? Come on now. You don't believe that. Of all people, that's the person you say? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Did you know where you been at, man? Restructuring life, living life, enjoying family, stacking chili, trying to chase dreams. You know what I mean? Ant from 843. I don't even know who that is, my boy. I don't even know who that person is. You said you were in Houston your first time for 2 years. Yeah, my first time I moved to Houston was 2013. I lived in Houston from 2013 to 2015, but I was in Missouri City. I didn't get out and do too much at all in Houston my first 2 years. I was locked in on trying to get to LA. I saved up like 30,000, 40,000 and I moved to LA, so I wasn't out and about in Houston. So this is my first time being in Houston and actually, like, you know, trying to get used to really living here and like create a foundation. You know what I mean? Harry Stees. I've told you, look, but that's why the factory reset is required. You know, when you factory reset a computer, you don't have nothing from before, or it only has what you backed up on your hard drive and you reinstalled in the computer. That shit wasn't backed up on my hard drive. Only the real was backed up on my hard drive. No bitch niggas allowed. No fuck nigga conversations allowed about no bums. It's not allowed in 2026. Episode 33. This a whole new endeavor. You know what I mean? W for returning to family. Yes, sir. That's very important to me. No, I did not. That was a person I met in Dallas, Andy. That was not Houston. Andy John is on it, bruh. That nigga own it. I don't know who that person is either. I don't know who that person is. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that guy? Yeah, I for sure made a mark. I definitely did. LA got trash living. Best in DB said LA got trash living. Trash as far as like trash on the street. It's one of the dirtiest cities, I'm not gonna lie. But again, I'm not trashing LA. It's a great city for what it provides and the opportunities, and you know, but the quality of life, if you want to start a family, if you want to get a house, if you want to really stack your chili and not blow it on car notes and rent, it's terrible for that. It's terrible for that. Ant from 843. I don't know who that is, bro. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I'm in a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath on a lake, 2-story, my own garage. I don't share a garage with a bunch of other people. No shade, because I did it for like 14 years. But I don't share a garage with nobody. I can't argue with nobody who is still tucked in a closet in a 2-3 bedroom apartment. I can't do it. I'm not arguing with nobody, man. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. But I told niggas 10 years I was gonna move, and I made it 10 years. I put that on my life. I could call my nephew right now. My boy, he was 4, he won't remember, but he was like 4 years old, and I told him, in 10 years, when you start high school, I will be back. And I came back the summer of his freshman year. W for that.
Context matters.
W for that. I came back the summer of his freshman year. Before his freshman year started, I've seen every football game he played in, every basketball game he played in. I'm a present uncle. I love my niece and nephew to death. They're like kids of my own in a sense. And I held my promise to them. So don't let nobody fool you with no narratives about why I did what I did. Let's see. People be saying whatever. Vinny, you already know what it is. Vinny, what's up, my boy? How you doing in them YouTube streets? You still thugging in them grimy ass, dirty ass, rundown, no content, no substance, idiocracy ass streets? I hope you out of those streets. I hope you've cleansed yourself from the bullshit streets. Eventually we gotta move out the hood, try. We can't stay in that mentality forever. I hope you cleansed yourself, my boy. What side were you on in Houston? It's beautiful homes on the north. No, I'm on the south. I'm on like the south side of Houston. I'm on the south side of Houston. New what do they call it? New grounds. No, not new grounds. What's it called? New development. I'm on the south side of Houston in the new development area. You know what I mean? We're not in the old area, respectfully. We in the new development area. You know what I mean? Hey, Glitch. I don't have no idea who that is, bro. Y'all saying names of people that I don't even know who they are. I'm telling you, when you press factory reset, you forget what you didn't back up.
Context matters.
IO2711. Ayo, big homie, God bless you and yours. Thank you, fam. right back at you. You don't know me from a can of paint other than what you see on here. And for you to send me well wishes, that is appreciated. Much love. Completely cleansed. You cleansed yourself, boy. Boy, I got baptized out them gay ass YouTube streets. You got fake gangsters. You got actors and pretenders. You got bad built, no pussy getting busters. You got pedophiles. You got liars. You got faggots. You got transgenders. You got respect to all the people who do what they do, but that's what's in those streets. I hope you cleanse yourself from the bullshit. We clean over here, my boy. Square BBLs, you know what I mean? I hope you cleanse yourself from the fake shit, the everybody want to catch a fade but don't want to catch a fade. I hope you've cleansed yourself to my baby text me said, don't revert. I can't. It wasn't backed up on my hard drive, babe. We good. I'm making sure my loved ones, my tribe has reverted from those gritty, nasty, rundown, low life, ignorant streets. That's all it is. I'm just making sure them streets that I came from, I was in them streets. I was in them YouTube streets. But not no more. I don't even know a motherfucking thing that has been going on for the past 4 months. I kid you not. I don't know a motherfucking thing. And I just, which this isn't reverting because these the homies. I just tuned into my first Apollo stream. Respectfully, it was nothing against them, but I tuned out for a minute. I just tuned in to my first Apollo stream. Shout out to my Apollo homies. Shout out to my Apollo homies. Always kept it real, never been fake. So they always gonna be good in my opinion. So we can talk about them, you know, they were backed up on the hard drive. But I tuned into my first Apollo stream in 4 months on Tuesday. When did they stream? Tuesday and Saturday? Yeah, Tuesday. My first Apollo stream. I hadn't even tuned in with the people that I fuck with. That's how much I got out the streets. I got out that little apartment and I got to a big house and I was like, I'm not gonna go back to that neighborhood. I don't want to go back to that neighborhood no more. So I stayed away from the neighborhood for 4 months. I stayed in contact on the phone, but I didn't check in the neighborhood. And when I went to the neighborhood on Tuesday, I only went to one house. And I didn't ask them no questions about the other houses, the other blocks in the neighborhood, if y'all catch my drift. So shout out to my Apollo homies. Next time I go to LA, y'all gonna for sure see me on the platform. But yeah, I haven't watched nobody. I don't know nothing that's going on in them streets. I had to disconnect. And that's where I'm going to go back now that I read the chat. That's how I'm going to go back to where I said, let's leave a pin in that statement. So another reason, which is really why I'm super thankful for tonight, and I've been over 100 people this whole time. You are super appreciated. I promise I did not expect this. Y'all literally have surprised me, made me very humble. I want to express my gratitude and my humility to the people who are still subscribed and chose to stay around and wait for me to come back and ask for me to come back. You are appreciated. But one of my biggest things to taking that break was I needed to cleanse my fucking algorithm. I needed to cleanse my algorithm, my subscribers, my following, my viewership, the people who comment. I needed to cleanse all that. I needed to cleanse everything. I did not want, shout out to y'all, but I was, you can even ask my girl. I'm like, if people that fucked with me back then don't fuck with me when I come back, that is fine. I literally told myself, I hope that anybody who is still moving through those streets over there don't come to this neighborhood. Please, if you are watching this right now, 115 of y'all, if y'all are watching this right now and you still move through those streets faithfully and want to continue to bring that narrative to this narrative, to these streets, we in a gated community. I don't want it. I don't want you. Respectfully, I don't want you. My biggest thing was, you gotta get a new following. You gotta create a new tribe. Nothing wrong with the tribe who fuck with me, who real. They can kick it and stay, and y'all see I'm still showing love to y'all. It's nothing personal for that. But going forward, we have to have a new tribe. We can't continue. I don't want to mix and mingle. You know what they always say? Like they always say, watch the company you keep. And, you know, if you hang out with hoes, you gonna be a hoe. If you hang out with gangsters, you gonna be a gangster. You know, it is like who you affiliate with and what you give your attention to is what you eventually become. I don't want that. It took me a long time to really get back to doing this. And if I'm going to get back to doing this the right way, I just need to set the record straight now. I don't want nobody to bring up none of them people. None. I don't want to address them. I don't know their name. I don't know what they doing. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not sending shots. If you hear from me to do that, I'm sorry. That's not what's going to happen. I needed to cleanse myself, my girlfriend from being stressed from me getting on this bitch, yelling and arguing with motherfuckers. I didn't want no continued connection with anybody from them YouTube streets from that hood besides the one house, the Apollo house. I don't want no affiliation. You won't catch me back in that neighborhood. Don't send me no letters from that neighborhood. Don't tell me what somebody said from that neighborhood. Once you move out the hood, you out the hood, and I'm out the hood for good. You feel me? So respectfully, if you are in my chat and you fuck with me, let's leave the ignorance over there because we are now in Houston in my own beautiful home. We are living peacefully, and I want to come back to this space fresh and get a new following. Not a new from what, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I want to get a new trajectory for my tribe. I want a new community. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. No pun intended. Yeah. It's the only time you hear that come out my mouth. But I want a new community of like-minded individuals, and I feel like anybody who succumbs themselves in that world, in that neighborhood, we don't have nothing in common. So respectfully, please, let's move forward with Context Matters the way it was intended before I had to mark shit out. And let's build a new following, a new algorithm. I don't want to see none of that shit in my algorithm. I don't want it in my chat. None of that. I want to just come in here, kick it with y'all, chop it up, talk about good topics, discuss real life scenarios, and talk about shit that's gonna push our mentality forward and not leave us stagnant. Because I will say, a lot of that other shit before I got on tonight, I was like, let me just go check. A lot of the other shit in that neighborhood is stagnant. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It ain't grow. It didn't go nowhere. It's declined. Motherfuckers, for lack of better words, then went to jail. Niggas then lost they licks, they homies. They got fat bitches pregnant. They got eviction notices on their door. That shit is stagnant. It's run down. It's ran through the ground. It's hit its peak last year. It's over with. I'm happy to say that. I'm glad that I know that I had an effect on people seeing the real about associating with that type of neighborhood and that type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that I can take credit, no matter what nobody says, for the downfall and stagnancy and the demise of something that was once glorified as being just the greatest, and it's no longer anywhere close to that. But nonetheless, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And that neighborhood, we moving on up and moving on out. You know what I mean? That's what we did. What else is up? What else is up? Let me check with my tribe, because tonight, I'm not gonna lie, this is really about y'all. Me showing my face, let y'all know that I'm alive. I didn't come in with no topics, really. I did want to touch on the Kai Cenat situation that's been going on. What else did I see that was interesting? J. Cole's dropping an album next week, or in 3 weeks, Super Bowl weekend. What else did I see that was interesting? Yeah, so I don't really have any topics. We can talk about what y'all want as long as it's not about the other neighborhood. And Yeah, that's it. I just want to kick it. I wanted to come on from anywhere between an hour to 2 hours. We just hit the first hour. We've been at 125 people pretty much consistently this whole time. So W's for y'all, W's in the chat. Salute to y'all for giving me y'all ear, like I always say. But yeah, I didn't have nothing, man. I want to really kick it with y'all and just make sure y'all know that you guys are really appreciated. Really, the people who reached out to me and just checked on my health, man. Stet, I hope you good. We miss you in the streets. When you coming back, shout out, I hope your girl's doing good. God bless. All the messages that I got, you are appreciated, man. So if you want to send some super chats, I forgot super chats exist. Damn, I forgot super chats exist. If you want to send a super chat, 99 cents all the way up to a Hunsky, 2 Hunsky, whatever you feel, it is received and accepted. Cash chats, super chats, whatever it is. No pressure, but those do exist. Hit a like, send a super chat, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to get back and knock this rust off. You know what I'm saying? Vic Damone, I'm for sure going back on Apollo. 100%. If you didn't catch that part, I did mention that that is one house in the hood I will go back to. I just ain't been back to LA in a minute. But when I get back to LA, it's 100%. I'm going to tap in with them for sure. Play Tupac, You Can't See Me. Hey, you know what's funny, T.O. Salas? I promise you on everything I love, if I wasn't trying to get back into the algorithm of monetization, I was going to start the stream off with You Can't See Me. All my day one people know that I started off my first live stream on Context Matters playing Tupac, You Can't See Me. But again, I didn't want to... I decided against it, not only for the monetization aspect, but I didn't want to feel like I was still subliminally, letting niggas know they can't see me, because we all know the blind stares of a million pairs of eyes looking hard but won't realize that they will never see the P. You heard me? But no, I didn't want to go back into that. So I didn't play it for sure. Valencia's is glad to see you back, Stet. Go in all on all sorry mofos. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Antanawan Grady threw the money in the air. I appreciate you. Moneybags is dropping in the chat. Gorilla, it's okay to watch both platforms, y'all. The problem is bringing up old narratives when drama when Step been gone for 4 months. Facts. You can watch it. Let me just clarify that. I don't want to run off anybody feeling like, I'd rather watch this over here. Instead said he don't want to fuck with me if I watch that. No, you can watch whatever you want to watch. You can go travel to the neighborhood if you want. You can go to the neighborhood. You can kick it. You can have your fun. Everybody's entitled to be one way one day and one way another day. You act how you feel. Just don't bring that behavior to me. That's all I ask. But enjoy it. If you enjoy it, enjoy it. Instead ain't no hater. You know what I mean? Not at all. Stet, you funny as hell cracking jokes. Hey, look, man, I'm still a funny nigga. We can have fun without cracking jokes on them peoples. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together. That's what it was, Harry. Birds of a feather flock together. That was the analogy or the saying that I was looking for. But yes, you for sure right. You for sure right. Yeah, they do. Apollo be having narratives, but the difference with them is there's a lot of genuineness that comes from them for the most part. You know what I mean? Now, there's jokes and there's narratives, and they can choose to have their friends that they want to have, but that don't affect me and our relationship. So as long as they keep it a being with me, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? Y'all don't have to delete the chat if they say those people's names, but they just won't get acknowledged by me. So you can let it rock, but it's all good. I'm going to hold you to that, Stet. I told you that before and you wanted to indulge. Logo Seeker said, I know I had to, though. That was part of my jump start. You know what I mean? That was the fuel to the fire, for lack of better words. You know, I had to too, because I was also debunking a lot of narratives. I was marking shit out. I was calling niggas out, putting them on Front Street, proving niggas wrong, talking my shit. So I had to, but it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. Me and my girl, we've been at peace. I'm not going to lie. Even though life has been hectic and stressful with the move and getting my feet wet, I've been at a different type of peace. You know what I mean? ISO Raw, you still on this, bro? I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, I'm still on YouTube. Thank you, my brother, for tapping in. I appreciate you. My boy Vinny said you was missed dearly. Thank you, gang. I appreciate it. We hit 100 likes for real? That's right.
Context matters.
That's right. If we did, 7 said 100 likes. I don't know if you're trying to get us to 100 likes, but if we did, that's what's up. I'm so mad at Gorilla said I'm so mad at that mainstream media has infiltrated the streaming space. Black folks found out who Kai Cenat is and have done nothing but put him down. I got too much to say about that topic. Gorilla, we for sure can talk about that. I have Kai topic because I don't like that narrative and how they've been doing Kai either, for trying to better himself as a young black man in a society where he has millions of eyes on him and he influences millions of kids. I don't like that either, but put a pin in that. Once we clear up all my shit that I've been talking about, we gonna talk about that 100%. Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley, that's a dub for your boy. That's a dub for your boy. But it's it. I don't need to boost my head up on those things. Just know I told niggas so. You know what I mean? The Stoners Committee, I got to send you a shirt from my brand. Oh, I'd love to, bro. DM me. I'll get you an address. You can send it out. I'd appreciate it. I'll wear it on stream. I'm going to show love to anybody who show love to me. Excuse me. I do plan on making some shirts for y'all, too. On top of me, y'all know I've been doing my sewing. I've been doing my rugs. Damn. I've been doing my paintings. I do want to start pressing up my own merch, my own shirts. So I'm going to dive into that. Hopefully in the next couple months, that's been something that's been on my mind. I want to start pressing my own shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, hats, but I'm going to do it myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to go outsource to anybody. I'm going to do it all by hand myself. I'll make my own hats, make my own shirts, my own sweats, press them, embroidery, whatever you want to call it. That's coming soon. So hopefully I'll have some merch for y'all within the next month or two. Who else? What else we missing? What else we missing? Why be that guy? Yep, I for sure. I ran out of LA to a beautiful home. No more apartment living, quality life, quality streets, affordability. Do y'all know? Hold on. Do y'all know that I get gas for $2.20 now?
Context matters.
Do y'all know that my gas, well, not in my, I have two cars. One of the cars takes regular gas. The other car takes premium. My premium is like, do y'all know I get premium gas for like $3.25? Do y'all know my regular gas now is $2.15?
Context matters.
So yeah, I ran my ass out of LA. Do y'all know I'm in a 2,000, I don't even know how big this is. How many square feet is this motherfucker? Do y'all know I have a room for making rugs and painting, and I have a room for a podcast, and my girl has a library, and I have a huge master bedroom and a bathtub and a shower, huge walk-in. My bathroom is bigger than most niggas' streaming spaces. Do y'all know that I ran out of LA to luxury? I did. Y'all know my gas is cheap. I fill up my gas tank in my regular car for $40. I fill up my gas tank in my premium vehicle for like $50. Do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Did you miss me? Baby, can you bring me my charger, please? And try not to wake the dogs. I sure would appreciate it. Hey, blah 2026. I'm gonna end that response to what I was just responding to about running myself out of LA. He said, all y'all talking about bro got ran off is young and dumb. When you get older and choose peace, not a grave or cold bars. 100%. Because it might have gotten to the point where I was either gonna have to be behind bars or could have ended up in a grave. And I chose peace. So shout out to you, gang. Make my pick a shirt. Oh, we going viral with that, baby. Don't even trip. Welcome to the South. Indeed. Oh, I still got that too, though. Hold on. Listen.
What the fuck is the third law? What the fuck is the third law?
Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law.
Context matters.
It would be downstairs. You can turn it off. It's this camera, so you can come up.
Which camera?
Come this way. Why you got my damn? No. Come this way. Come through there. Just go this way when you come through there. You're not gonna be seen. I know how close the camera get. Crackhead.
Because your shirt looks cute.
You can turn the if the heat is on downstairs, you can turn it off.
Yes.
Let's see where we at. Yes, I still have that sound bite. And third law, speaking of which, since you brought it up, third law will still come back. Third law is gonna have another direction though. Third law is gonna be the direction of reaction stream to. I've been watching a lot of true crime and a lot of like First 48 jail shows, like crazy police videos, and like I think of like what's his name? Like DJ Ghost. If y'all are familiar with DJ Ghost, I think of like shit like that is kind of where my direction is gonna go for third law, which is kind of ironic that it has to do with law and it's third law, and I don't know. I might go that direction with third law, but third law will be back. You know what I'm saying?
Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law.
Third law will be back, but it'll have a different direction. We ain't marking niggas out on third law no more. we had our run with that. Duco Hero, nah, my people moved to Texas and got a crazy house. Price of living there is fire. 100% and no state tax. Thank you very much. I ran my ass straight here. Watch out for them hurricanes, on God. But hey, to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought about that. I'm like, LA is earthquakes, which you can't prevent, you can't prepare for. If you live in an apartment complex, you're really at a lot of risk. You got the San Andreas fault theory. You got, I was in 20 earthquakes when I lived in LA, and them shits are scary as hell, versus living in Houston and you have rain and potential hurricanes. Both you can prepare for. So I was like, I would rather have the risk of a hurricane than an earthquake. Just being honest. I can prepare for a hurricane. You can set yourself up. You can get generators. You can buy food, water. You can, do whatever you need to do. They got plenty of notice before it comes. All that good shit. I'm only an hour from the ocean here, so I'm a little bit more inland, so I don't really have too much of a risk, but I got more preparation time for a hurricane. So I'd rather take that instead of earthquake. Let's see. Philadelphia. I don't know if you in here just to hate, but I'll give fuck niggas attention that is in the chat, which is okay, just not other fuck niggas that y'all watch. But he said you went broke in LA and moved to Texas. I pay more for rent now than I did there. But I went broke in LA so I moved. I'm gonna let you have it, my boy. Now all you need is a lift up Chevy truck or F-150 to be a certified Texan. I'm never driving a flatbed, a bed with a truck with a flatbed. Yeah, hit that like on that stream one time. M. Angelo, I have no idea who that is. That's weird. Or what that person even does, if he even exists. So, nah, y'all dick biting crazy on these burner accounts. You know how it is, Biscuit. You know how these motherfuckers are, bro. You know how they are, bro. I've been watching the Fern YouTube channel religiously. What's that, Gorilla? What's the Fern YouTube? No, I'm going to take that hurricane over the earthquake. Twerking. Exactly. Hurricane over earthquake all day. No question. Your girl pay more, you mean. Oh, okay. Everybody like that like. You heard what he said. All right. So, like I mentioned, unless y'all got something in the chat that y'all want to talk about in relation to my absence, what I'm doing now, where I'm at, hopefully I've disclosed everything for y'all about all that information and let y'all know that your boy is still alive and well, kicking my feet up. You know what I'm saying? Still doing my art. Oh, by the way, that was another reason why I'm like, you know what? I do need to get back to streaming because it for sure helped with promoting my rugs and my art and money bags. I still have money bags for sale. I still have rugs that I'm making. I still have signs that I'm making. So if you still want to get indulged and fuck with me when it comes to my artistic abilities, not just watch me on stream, I would appreciate y'all to shop with me until I get merch. I'll have merch soon. I'm a one-man band, so if I have all these different things and different types of streams of income, I think I'll be doing all right for myself. So if you want to fuck with me, I appreciate it. Shout out to the mods, Vinny, Seven, Biscuit, everybody who be dropping the links in the chat. Please hit my Instagram, Rugged Out Customs. DM me on my personal page. Let me know you want some art. I'll be happy to do that for you, and you'll have a piece that lasts forever, man. I'm gonna have to show y'all some new rugs I've been posting. I just posted a Supreme rug. Matter of fact, let me see if my internet is strong enough real quick to pull up some shit, because while we on that topic, since I ain't got no topics, this is what we gonna do. Oh shit, we got a super chat. The welcome back super chat. Man, it is much appreciated, brother. You didn't have to do that, but I finally got my first one on the way back. Thank you, gang. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I got a super chat, so it's $5. Thank you, brother. Talking you could have been in jail over internet beef is hilarious. Listen, you good, a little sensitive for some of this. Find a low testosterone lane. All right, thank you for your $5. I'm gonna use that $5 and boost that testosterone and tell you, fuck you, nigga. That's funny. But no, all bullshit aside, not fuck you, it's cool. But let me just respond to that. It would have easily been possible for me to end up in jail or end up hurt myself. I have a low tolerance for bullshit. I don't duck nothing or nobody. And had I ran into somebody that for some reason didn't like me or had a reason to plex, I would have took it there. And if I was armed, I would have took it there. And if not, I mean, hell, I mean, battery is another thing you can get in trouble for. You know, I know a lot of people in that old neighborhood are really some bitches and ain't really about that life anyway. But had the time came about, or the situation came about, I would have acted accordingly, and that's easy way to get you into jail. Yeah, so y'all know I'm Mr. Seven Guns and all that. So had I chose to go that route, it could have ended bad. So I chose peace and the safety of me and my loved ones and my well-being as priority. That was another additional factor of, you know what, it's time to relocate. I did my 10 years and now let's think smart. So, but thank you for your $5. I will always be the same person. I'm gonna still always pop shit if I need to and address the things I need to. I'm just not gonna give old energy new energy. You feel me? But don't play with me. Nobody play with me. Let's see. I need a money bag I can pick up in Houston. On God, I'll do an in-person meet. We can link up in person, take a flick, post you up on the Instagram, and we appreciate your support. Shot, if you're gonna get a money bag though, for me to meet up with you, let's do 2. It's 1 for 30, 2 for 55, 3 for, damn, I don't even remember what the 3 was. But if you need some money bag pillows, let me know. We'll link up. Let's just make sure it makes sense. And we can link up 100%. Let's see where we at. What else did I miss? Oh, but yeah, make sure you DM me, man. Don't forget to DM me so I can get with you and make you a money bag. I haven't sold in a minute. Shout out to Kai Sinat, which is what the topic we gonna get into next. He's out here sewing. And everybody trying to give him grief the same way people try to give me grief when I started sewing, like, oh, this nigga be sewing now. You fucking right, I be sewing. The hell you talking about? Do y'all know that's not a easy task? What the fuck is not? All right, internet working good. Okay. But yeah, I be sewing. So I haven't sold in a long time, and I'm anxious to get back to it. So yeah, let me know. I'll get you the money back. Yeah, K-Dot, I don't know what you're talking about, my boy. Shout out to DJ Ghost. Uncle Biscuit, facts. Duco Hero said them rugs go crazy. Thank you, family. I'm about to pull that up right now. mandatory Vinny. My boy said, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. That's right, Vinny. You sure right. We'll take that $5 though. Yeah, Ghost DJ Ghost be going crazy on YouTube. I like his content. He's in that same pocket. We have some mutual friends, so I might dive into that for Third Law, something similar. I don't know who none of them people is, bruh. Oh, hey, Blade 2026. That makes sense. I do know who them people is, and you responded to his super chat. I say more. Exactly. All that shit came from motherfuckers on the internet trying to uphold a persona or an image, and look where it got them. I dodged a bullet. Figuratively and theoretically and whatever other word you want to say for it, I dodged a bullet. I need a money bag I pick up in Houston. Okay, cool. Oh, damn, it bounced back. Where we at? People hate what they can't do. I wish I could sew. Man, it's easy, bro. You just got to give it some time, bro. Just try and practice, just like Kai is doing. You know what I mean? Not gonna... Nigga had the blicky out when King pulled up. Good times. Man, y'all funny. Y'all funny. Look, man, I was living in an apartment in LA. I had smoke with a lot of people. A lot of people knew where I lived. And I made sure I was strapped in every single room. So that had nothing to do with Keem. Just to continue to set the record straight. That had nothing to do with Keem. I just decided that better safe than sorry. And if I'm in one room and not in the other, I need to be able to get to the young glizzy. You heard me? The blicky. The glizzy blicky. Hey, it's funny y'all tribe. The K-Dot person is for sure a burner troll. 100%. But it's all good. It's all good. We let them rock. We let them rock, man. We let them rock. Exactly. Charles Oakley, niggas know better, bro. Don't let them YouTube that old neighborhood fool you, bro. All right. Scotty! Is that the real Scotty? 2 C's, 2 T's, 2 E's. Yeah, hell yeah, that is with that damn 2 C's, 2 E's, 2 E's. My brethren! I miss you, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. I fucking miss you, dog. I miss your like-mindedness. I miss your motivation. I miss your just, pause. Nothing gay about it. I miss, when you have legitimate people that's good people, you know what I mean? It's okay to not be hyper masculine and feel like you can't say you love you to your homies and say you miss them and wish them well. Shout out to my dog Scotty, man. I see you out there doing big things. He just had a birthday that just passed. My boy everywhere. Shout out to suburban LA. We definitely gonna have to tap in. Oh, you gonna have to show me how. Hit me. You have to show me how we do like the split screen where I can stream with somebody on my live stream so that when I go live, you can like go live with me. Like we can, you know what I mean? Do segment together or do a whole stream together while I'm out of town. I got to figure out how to run that because I be seeing Viral Way do it where they got multiple screens and they go live and do the whole thing. I need to do that because I need to get back on the stream with Scotty for sure. But yeah, shout out to you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And when I come to LA, I'm for sure going to tap in 100%. 130%, bro. Stay dangerous out there, though. For sure. All right, we got another super chat. $5 from the same fuck nigga. But I appreciate the $5. You know what I mean? All the money helps. Goes to the contribution of my products. I'm going to get some merchandise going. Invest into my craft, some advertisements. So thank you for the $5. He said, but your persona is rugs. I mean, you got a condo in Cud Head, you know that. But talking about frying a mook and your bops mans shouldn't have you on that. Again, I'm not gonna divulge into it, but I will say surface based. It's deeper than what y'all see on the outside. And when you know me and you play with me, it's different than somebody who don't know me. So, when you play with my manhood, when you try to diminish my brand and my income, when you try to lie on shit that's completely factual, a lot of things can go sideways. People die for $5. People go to jail for $20. People, you know, crash out over far less. So I would say I retain my composure pretty well in them situations, and I just played it smart, bro. So, you know, you got your narrative, I got mine, and I got your $10. Thank you. But you all appreciate it though. All bullshit aside. Oh yeah, Scotty, you missed that. I forgot, people that's just now tuning in. No, I'm not in LA, gang. That's why on one of your posts, when you said something about, you reposted something about, I don't care how broke I am in LA, I'm never moving to Texas or something about that. And I was like, cap. But yes, bro, I'm a H-Town resident. I relocated. I did my 10 years. I served my 10 years in LA. At the beginning of the stream, I talked about it, but just to let you know, I told myself when my nephew started high school that I wanted to be back. I told him I would go do 10 years. 10 years was my first goal of like, all right, move to LA, do 10 years, see where you at in life, see how you feeling, and then decide. And I started realizing that my family was a priority, my happiness, my peace, my space that I live in. I'm in a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bed house. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house on a lake, bro. Not to brag about it, but that to me is a big accomplishment. And I just decided, you know, better bang for my buck, better peace, better tranquility, better foundation, family, cost of living, all that good shit. But yeah, I'm in the H, bro. So if you ever come to Houston, you definitely are welcome. And when I come back to LA, you know I'm tapping in, bro. We in the HTX, brother. We in the HTX. But all right, real quick, before we talk about the Kai Cenat thing, my goal is 2 hours tonight. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We've been over 100 the whole night. Your presence is appreciated. Like I always tell y'all periodically through my streams, ain't too much change when it comes to that. I'm always going to show my love. Thank you for giving me y'all ear on this late Sunday night. A lot of people are off tomorrow for Monday, Martin Luther King Day. So I wanted to make sure I popped out, and anybody who is in here with me, listening to me ramble, you are appreciated. Hopefully my audio is good. I'm gonna do some sound checks, some evaluations of how my performance, everything is going, and we gonna make sure it's perfect as we get better. I'm aiming for once a week, guaranteed once a week. I'm aiming for Sunday nights, wrap up the week. I'm gonna use Sundays as like a wrap up. We cover stuff that we missed throughout the week instead of doing twice a week and over committing myself. We gonna do Sundays. It's getting everybody ready for the week. We're going to cover everything from the prior week. It's an off day for me. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Sundays, and I'm going to commit to that. And y'all got my word. I don't care if I get on this bitch and ramble and just stare at the camera like this. We for sure going to do that, and come on here on Sundays. But yeah, thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit a like, please. Let me know y'all engaged. Come back, drop a comment, do the whole thing. And look, let me show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me go back. Cause I for sure. Where the chat? Okay, hour and a half. All right, cool. Hour and a half. We got at least 30 more minutes. That's cool. We'll cover a couple topics in that 30 minutes. But before we do that, let me show y'all some of this recent work in case y'all missed it. Let's go reaction screen. Bingo. Let me make sure, cause I'm rusty with all this shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Sunday, 6 p.m. a better time slot in my opinion. Yeah, it is. It is, bro. I did and I'm Texas time now too, so that's been different for me. It is 10:48 here, 8:48 Cali time. I'm gonna try to fit into 8 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. I did 9 p.m. tonight, Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to go a little earlier so that my East Coast viewership is able to tune in without it getting too late on Sunday nights. I think I'm going to go 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I think is a cool little pocket. I'm going to try to get right in there at that time zone. So if y'all fuck with me, just be a lookout for that and put your notifications on when I go live. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I just dropped some rugs or a rug. It won't let me click it because I'm not signed in. Oh, y'all weak for that. All right, so we'll just do it this way then. Fuck niggas. So as y'all can see, Wait, let me switch back over and see if I can log in, because I want to be able to click on these joints. I don't even know if I know my damn password. God damn, I feel like doing this shit, boy. I goddamn feel like doing this shit, that boy. Where you been at, gang? J Swags. Man, I've been around the world tonight, yay. Niggas was player hating. I don't know and I don't know why. Why they want me faded. I don't know, I ain't can. Is it my lady? Money bags. Or my drop Mercedes. Baby, baby. All right, hold on. I'm logging into my Instagram. I've been around, man. I've been around. Just getting, you know. Mental health is a motherfucker. Make sure that you enter the code. Oh. There we go. There we go. What the fuck? There we go. We're gonna get back to these good rugged out customs. You know, I gotta self-promote a little bit. Make sure everybody know what we working on and what we doing. I go 125. Yeah, that's a good size. Pause. Pause, nigga. All right, here we go. Split screen. Definitely thought he was done, man. They thought I was done, Queen P. I was done for a minute. You know, I had to break off 2025, but we back 2026. You feel me?
Context matters.
Oh, no, not this one. Reaction screen. All right, here we are. So, if you just watching, if you didn't care, and now you care, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it for 2 seconds. But yeah, Rugged Out Customs, man. This is my art page, at least for rugs. I need to post my signs and shit on here, my money bags and all that stuff for sale. But I just dropped this rug. I wanted to show y'all in case y'all have missed it. It is on my profile. And then you can go give it a like, drop a comment if you fucking with it. I love this rug. I've been trying to do different shit. Believe it or not, this rug is pretty old. I just decided to finally post it. But yeah, man, this Supreme rug is amazing. I love it. If you want to get some art done, send me your design. We can come up with a concept together and get something dope going. Get something before them prices go up. Motherfuckers used to say them shits is expensive. Look, this right here was like 25 hours of work. So if you want to get paid accordingly, y'all know it's a little pricey. But it's something that's gonna last forever. It's something that you can make a keepsake, a meaningful keepsake. You can buy gifts for your loved ones, and they gonna love it and fuck with it. You can go as simple as a name rug. You can go as intricate as a design. Whatever you want to do. Shop with your boy. Yeah, man, and get you a Rugged Out Customs, man. Be one of, I think I probably made about 125 rugs probably now at least. So you'll be one of a rare group of individuals to own a Rugged Out Custom strictly straight from your boy. You know what I mean? Queen P, I don't even know who that is, but I'm glad you in here. Thank you for the subscription. I don't even know what that is. But I know that the real always prevails. You know what I'm saying? That's a clean rug though, can't lie. All right, cool. Appreciate you. But you can leave now though. What's next? So yeah, he said, what's your overall assessment of the I Show Speed Africa tour? You've been tuned in. I have been tuned in. And let's talk about streamers for a second. Yeah, hit the link that Miss Moneybags just posted. Order you a custom rug. You see I do any and everything. Hella dope shit. Hella creative. This shit looks like printed artwork, and all this shit is made out of rug, bruh. Celebrity rug maker. Commissions is now open. You feel me? Appreciate that. All right, let me close out of here. So, I have been tuned into a different world of things. Other streamers who are doing shit outside the box, which brings me to I Show Speed and Kai Cenat, right? Seven said, get that bunk ass shit up out of here. Shout out to Seven. Yeah, I have been tuned in, man. So what I have noticed about Kai Cenat is it's really unfortunate that what's his new YouTube? Let me pull it up real quick. What's really unfortunate about the whole Kai Cenat situation is it be your own people, right? I don't like that our own people, black people, minorities, decide to hold each other back when we want to do things that are not considered hood or ignorant, right? We want to support and salute black people when they are crashing out or want to fight or want to talk shit or want to make content in a negative light, instead of supporting the black creators or podcasters or streamers or anybody technically in a positive direction. Kai Cenat, is a young male who has realized as he's getting older and maturing that he doesn't want to be doing the same thing, be stuck in the same thing and looked at as just a streamer for his whole life. There's much more to life than sitting behind a computer screen and talking and trolling and cracking jokes and sitting with celebrities and all that. Like, he's realizing, which I salute, he didn't wait to be older. He's realizing that I want to better myself. And I hate that we look at him like, hang on, let me pull it up right now. I hate that we, as a community, don't support that. If you support somebody and fuck with them genuinely who they are, which is most everybody who are now taking it upon themselves to, what the fuck is this shit in my, get this shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. I don't want to see that shit in my, boy. That's where we going. So, my bad. Y'all know I'm rusty. I told y'all I'm rusty. Mop Whack, what's the deal? Big Mop Whack in the building. Your boy's back. What was I saying? So I don't like how we don't want to support each other for doing better. Same thing like low key like with me. There's been some people in the chat that are like, oh, we don't want to hear about it unless it's this, unless it's negativity or unless he's talking about somebody. Nigga, fuck you and your mama. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that we don't support other minorities in a space, an entertainment field that's dominated by a different race? Why don't we support people who want to better themselves that's outside of the box? Why is sewing corny? Why is changing your career path or doing something different? So I guess I didn't. Oh, there you go. Why is it lagging like that? Hold on. Let me figure it out. Why is something like that? Damn, 1440. It wasn't even 1080. That shit, boy, that nigga Kai shooting in 8K. Why is something like this considered corny? He's realized that he wants to do more and not be boxed in. What the fuck, bruh? He's realizing he don't want to be boxed in. He wants to do something different. He wants to use his creativity. He wants to use his brain. He wants to inspire people in a different field and not just be somebody who sits behind a computer screen and trolls all day. Can't y'all tell from the people that we was talking about that shit like that does not have longevity? You know what I'm saying? Like that life and that type of content doesn't have longevity. You eventually hit a ceiling. What more do you want from the man? He went 1 million subscribers. He makes $5 million a month off just his subscribers alone. He got endorsements. He's got a skincare brand in department stores. He's worldwide recognized. He's got awards. Every famous person knows who this man is because he's a streamer. Why would you not want to now show the world that you can do more than just be something as simple as sitting behind a computer screen? And I don't understand why it's not buffering. I think I got to change some of my PC settings. That's whack. Why is it that we downplay and shun somebody for doing this? This ain't no half-ass shit. This man went to Paris, went overseas, found fabrics, created a design, created a brand, created concepts, journaling. He's reading, trying to better his vocabulary. The man is improving and growing and developing same way in a smaller scale that I did, and it's frowned upon. It's like these are the people that will open doors for other creators to do more things and to not be boxed in. You got his counterparts, his peers in the content space that are laughing at him, saying that he's not, oh no, you doing too much and you stay in your lane. And no, motherfucker, if I can buy any car I want and I'm rich as fuck and I have all the eyes on me and all the access and all the abilities to do all these things, why do I want to still sit in the same boring ass lane? Nigga, I'm finna be big body swerving. I'm doing everything. That's the whole point. Reach a financial success, a level of success in which you now have money to be able to invest into other things, create other things, and create generational wealth for yourself and for your family that's not in one box. His brand, Vivette, pretty much he said the definition is to not be boxed in. To not be boxed in. How can you fault a man, a young man? Y'all motherfuckers make it seem like, well, niggas didn't do this when Kanye did it, but people make it seem like he's 50 years old and now is like, all right, I'm gonna go create clothes. This nigga is 23, 20 some years old, young 20s. And he's decided to now do something bigger and better than just sitting behind a computer and streaming. Again, at the beginning of the stream, I gave gratitude to and gave kudos to people who can sit behind a computer and stream and take it to the level he took it to. It's not easy. It's not easy by any means. He was burnt out on it. Do y'all not know what burnout is? Do y'all not know what burnout is? It's a real thing, bro. You can do something for so long. Motherfuckers that's laughing at him, they got regular jobs that can't read, laughing at him because he wants to improve his vocabulary. He wants to improve his vernacular and how he speaks. And he wants to be able to read smoothly without stopping and having to look up words and stuttering through words. He realized, he was mature enough to realize that I'm on this stream talking to y'all 24/7 and doing all these streams, and I stutter and I don't know how to get certain words out. Same shit that people used to laugh at me about. Oh, he speak too well, or this nigga talk too much, or he be trying to use big words. Like, motherfucker, you don't want to be smarter? You want to sit there and be a dummy your whole life and say, nah, I mean, nah, I'm saying, you feel me? You feel me? Nah, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, on the set. This is what you want motherfuckers to talk like all day long? It becomes a point in time where evolution is very important. Maturity is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to not only be stuck in one box in a crabs in a barrel mentality. He knows streaming is oversaturated. It's not going to last forever. It's not a career that's going to last forever. Why don't I do something that will transcend generations, transcend age groups, transcend demographics? Why not appeal to more than just young people who watch me stream every day? Why not improve how I speak so that I can go into rooms with these people and they respect me as being an educated young black male? Why not change the stereotype and the narrative of way streamers and young black streamers are portrayed? He don't want to be Rakai his whole life. And granted, Rakai's only like 18, whatever, however young he is. So he has time to grow too, but he don't want to be Rakai his whole life. He don't want to just be a troll, lighting up fireworks on niggas and barely being able to speak to where you can't be understood. Kai is literally, exactly, he's still going to stream. Gorilla said he's still going to stream. He just has other dreams to chase. What's wrong with putting your foot in motherfucking different lanes, driving in different lanes? Stepping in territories that are unfamiliar with your demographic. What 23-year-old black male that started in stream or started in a different career path is going to be respected in fashion? None. Why not create your own brand and create something that people can purchase with a residual income instead of being a consumer your whole life? See, us as black people and minorities in this community, we are stuck in the mindset of consumerism, to where you're only recognized if you're about how much money you spend on material items. It's the dumbest logic there is. We're only respected when you buy Chrome Hearts, or when you in Givenchy, or I don't even know brands no more. I don't even know none of that shit. But we're only respected when you show up with a brand name something. Like, why isn't an Infinity car laughed at but a Mercedes is championed? Because of the logo? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we show? Kai Cenat is showing the black demographic that follows him, the YNs, that we don't have to be consumers our whole life to be cool. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do that to be cool. We can create our own. We can do our own thing. We can embark on new avenues in life. We can educate. It's okay to be smarter. It's okay. It's okay to be creative. Motherfuckers laughed at me for making rugs. Elicino said, dumb is cool. Shout out to all my new people here. I ain't had a chance to say your name and shout y'all out. Elicino, what's up, bro? Day one. Jay Chills, what's the deal, family? Gutter Ant, what's up, brother? Who else did I miss? I don't want to miss nobody, because y'all, if you take the time to comment in my chat, you really are appreciated. Did you know 4340? Thank you, bro. He said, right, he agreed. I'm gonna read the chat in a second. I want to talk about the topic, let y'all get y'all narrative off in the chat. Then I'll go back and read what y'all said. We'll dive back in. We'll touch on it again. We'll do shit like that. I think that's a good way to keep y'all involved and engaged without me losing my train of thought or stopping too much and doing the whole thing. So get y'all narratives off about this topic. I'm curious to know what y'all think. And actually, I ain't did it in a minute. We got 2 super chats. Let me do a poll. I ain't did a poll in a minute. Start a poll. Bingo. Keep this shit going. Keep this shit going. Let's stay engaged. We still got 85 people in here tonight. You are appreciated. You are now
watching Context Matters.
Yeah, bitch. So I want to engage in this poll real quick. If y'all fucking with me, engage in this poll just because we in this conversation. Is Kai Cenat wrong? What was the question? Let me see what I put. My dumb ass forgot what I even put. My dumb ass need to be doing what he doing. We got 8 votes. Let's run up some votes. Let's see if we can get at least 20 votes in here. Is Kai Cenat wrong? Kai Cenat wrong for trying new things and bettering himself? Why is it that I really want to know why? What is it in society that makes if this was a white boy, like if this was Aiden Ross or Neon or I don't know many streamers. I just know the top dogs. If it was one of them in a different demographic, he wouldn't be getting the same backlash. They wouldn't be getting the same backlash that Kai is getting. And that bothers me. That bothers me that it's only us who say, nah, nigga, this nigga tripping. He trying too hard, bro. Just stay in your lane. Nah, you can't do that. Get back to streaming. Like what? Who are you to tell me that I can't be creative? Who are you to tell me that I can't learn how to sew? Shout out to Kai for learning how to sew. I taught myself how to sew too, nigga. Who are you to tell me that this ain't cool? Well, there's motherfuckers that do this on a daily basis that make millions of dollars. Who are you to tell me that making rugs ain't cool? Who are you to tell me that reading, which is a fundamental, which is taught to us in as early as like first grade, kindergarten, who are you to tell me that reading is not a good thing to better myself at? Why is that corny? Why in our society is that corny?
And you can say to them, okay, we have this. You cannot go wrong with this.
Yeah.
You can do right now 500. Because here the sampling is faster.
Yeah.
I gotta work on my bit rate or something. I don't know why it's lagging, but forgive me. Y'all get the point.
Wow.
Y'all make it seem like Kai is he just pressed up some shit. He created this boot. People make it seem like Kai is just half-ass. He just doing some shit to just try to be relevant or to fit into a new lane. He's really passionate about it. You can hear it in his videos. And then created an entire new YouTube page documenting for people to just sit back and have motherfuckers laugh at him. He's showing y'all that it is okay to be a YN in this generation and better yourself. And yet you got dumb, ignorant motherfuckers that want to stay stagnant and plateau and do the same thing and want him to laugh at him and want him to stay doing the same thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I salute this man. I salute anybody who's willing to better themselves. We got 21 votes. 81% of y'all said no. 19% of y'all. So 2 people said yes. I want to know who those 2 people are that really said that Kai was wrong for bettering himself. That to me is just... You're an idiot. That's ignorance. That's ignorance to do the same thing over and over and not try something new. Which I'm gonna read y'all comments about it, which will bring me back to Kai, but I'm gonna move into speed, which is kind of in the same realm. I'm gonna end this poll. Shout out to y'all for that 5 minutes and engaging in that poll. You are appreciated. Make sure y'all hit a like too. I don't want to forget, if you just now tuned in, I'm trying to get as many likes as I can on my first stream back. Let me know y'all engaged and y'all fucking with me, and it will, let people know that we back in action. But that moves me on to speed. Let's see. That leads me into speed, who's doing something remarkable. Now, this is even bigger than and I don't think he even streams on YouTube. This nigga got 50 million subs.
To build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Would you be okay with me giving you a chair shot?
This is crazy. So, damn, 9.8 million views in one day. That's wild. I love what Speed is doing. Actually, let me go back and do the chat and fuck with the chat real quick. Keep y'all engaged with this shit. And talk about the Kai. I want to react to what y'all saying with the Kai shit, and then we'll go into Speed. All right, okay. Oh yeah, y'all was engaged with this. Let me see what y'all had to say, because I seen some bullshit and I seen some good shit. Let's see. Let me go back here while I do it. I need to get used to doing this shit again. Kai's mind. He realized he can't read. Exactly. Victor Moan said he realized he can't read. So what's the smart thing to do? When you realize that you can't read and people clown at you for that, that's frustrating to me, bro. That's really frustrating to me. You get clowned for not being able to read, but when you try to go better yourself and learn how to read better, they clown you. I don't understand the society of trolling, bro. I just don't get it. Damn, that camera do look crisp as hell, don't it? Ooh, that shit look crisp in a bitch. And just for a second, because it looked that crisp, let me do this real quick. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like one time. Context Matters is back. And we look so good.
Context matters.
We look so good. Yeah, so I had a moment. Shout out to my brother S.A. Partner for producing that beat. S.A. Partner produced a lot of shit that's gonna be coming out. He produced Mr. Fab's whole new album, the entire album, Lovers and Friends. I don't know what, something and Friends, Strangers and Friends, something like that. He produced the entire project. He produced for T.I., Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, everybody you can imagine. He's been my producer when I was making music 15 years ago. I've known him for almost 20 years. Shout out to S.A. Partner for producing the new intro to Context Matters. But yeah, how you gonna laugh at a man for not being able to read, and then when they learn how to read, y'all laugh at him and tell him he sounds stupid? I don't get it. Gorilla said he has accomplished so much in the last 3 to 4 years, yet we all cover his breakup. Oh, and other drama. I didn't even forget about that. Niggas was laughing at my boy because he broke up with his girl, dog. What world do we live in? And this is the shit I be talking about when people don't understand stardom and celebrity. I'm not the biggest celebrity, never have been. Z-list or negative A-list, whatever you want to call me. I've had a taste of celebrity, fame, attention, notoriety. On the smallest scale to the biggest scale, in my eyes, to accomplishing hella shit. People underestimate the pressures that it takes being in the public eye on a regular basis. My man, it was laughed at because he broke up with his girlfriend. They came up with rumors she was cheating, they was doing this. Y'all ran my boy name through the mud because he decided to split up with his girlfriend. And talking about he was depressed and all this. You can't be depressed, you got too much money. Do y'all not know people with all the money are the most depressed people? People with the most notoriety and fame and attention and have the most pressure on their back every day to appease to you motherfuckers. Well, not my tribe, but to appease to the public, have the most pressure. They have the most stress. They have the most anxiety. They have the most problems. No matter how much money they have, no matter how much attention they get and love they get and bitches they got and money they got, they have the worst lives most of the time. When it comes to like their personal life, they can buy and go and do and mask and numb what they're going through because they have money and they have clout, but they deal with the most shit. Like niggas ain't never been through a breakup. My boy broke up with his girlfriend in the public eye and niggas laughed at him. Shit is sad. But back to Gorilla. He said he has accomplished so much in the last 3 to 4 years, yet we all cover his breakup and other drama. We are also watching just how real the stigma of mental health is within our community. 100%. Mental health is so neglected in our community, bro, that we laugh at people that improve their mental health. What the fuck are we talking about? What is wrong with people that see a joke in people wanting to be mentally strong? Why is it a problem that people in the black community, males especially, are not supposed to improve their mental health? That shit is aggravating. I improved my mental health. I can remember back at 25, I was dealing with shit, life shit. And I started making changes for the better, how I eat, what I consume, what I watch, opening my pineal gland to the realizations of the world and just bettering yourself. What is the problem with wanting to be at peace in your mind? Who wants to be in a jail cell in your mind all the time? Who wants to be stressed on a day-to-day basis? Who wants to not be able to control their emotions? Who wants to not be able to want to fade for everything? Why is that okay? Why is crashing out okay, but improving yourself so you don't crash out frowned upon? Man, you hit that right on the head, Gorilla. We got a problem in this community with mental health, dog. We've been programmed and trained to be ignorant and without and clueless and eat bad. And that's another thing, bro. The food, the liquor, the drugs, that shit is fucking our community up, bro. The shit, the music, the shit that we consume and we push forth and labeled as cool is fucking killing us, dog. It's slowly killing us physically and mentally, bro. These Jewish people, respect to anybody who's Jewish, but the people in control that are Jewish, they are using us as pawns to kill each other. While they just sit back and look like, oh, well, you know, we'll make money off of them killing their own community. That's why positivity never gets pushed. Gutter Ant said crabs in a barrel. 100% crabs in a barrel. My boy Keem in the chat. I'm way back in the chat. If you are, I missed you. Somebody just text me. Mental health, man. King. What's up, gang? Hold on. King. What's up, gang? I'm healthy, dog. Ain't no fucking, you know what I mean? Ain't no sciatica. Ain't no slip discs. Ain't no popping pills. I'm just fucking with you, man. What's up, brother? I ain't hollered at you in a minute, at least not verbally. I hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your sciatica. You've been preaching mental health for a long time, especially in our community. And it's real. It's a real thing, man. I shout out to you for tapping in. I appreciate you, bro. I'm back. I'm back, dog. My round. Good to see you back in the game. No sneak disses tonight. Pure love. All love, bro. I'm telling you. You know, that goes into this mental health topic. Sometimes you just got to realize certain things, they run their course. I had my fun with it. Now I'm done with it. And I always think back to the line that Drake said. The moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. Let me say that again. The moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. And it ran its course. It had me in a spot of like, all right, I got to get on here and make sure I mark people out and make sure I stay in this negative mindset and talk shit and bring other people down for the sake of me. And man, eventually that shit get old, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it ran its course. 2026 is different. Context matters is different. No sneak disses. All love. We only acknowledge the real. We don't acknowledge the fuck shit, the fuck niggas, the fake. We don't do none of that. None of that gets any shine, any light on Context Matters. We moving forward. We're forward motion. My dog Keem's a prophet. I appreciate you tapping in, Keem. I'm definitely going to get in tune with y'all, and I want to get the joint screen, the joint streaming screen to where, like, you can be at home, hop on your stream. I'll be on my stream. I can bring you in if you willing to come on my stream one of these nights. I hop on your stream. We can do the split screen shit and chop it up to where, you know, oh, I don't know if you got the message. You ain't been in here. I'm in Houston now. I'll talk to you direct. But I'm in Houston now. I got me a crib. And yeah, that goes into that mental health and that forward motion, man. So I'm not in LA, as you know. Otherwise, I would have popped up on y'all. I've been out of town for about 7 months now. And yeah, just bettering my life, bro. And I took some time off to make sure I focused on that and I come back with the right mindset. So 2026, we on the bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Keem and that forward motion. Location pins in the chat. Dedicated in the chat. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. But I was talking about Kai Cenat. I don't want to get off of it too much. It goes into Keem and his mental health and he been preaching this forward motion shit. I just don't understand why we don't support a young black man who honestly is technically a spokesperson for us, could be a spokesperson for us, and we don't support him more. It's very unfortunate. People that don't have proper mental health end up committing suicide. They end up running off a cliff, resorting to drugs and alcohol. Shout out to you boys at Apollo and shit for Mac Wop on his health kick, Tiny on a health kick. I think TF always been on a health kick. Keem, you go on and off your detox where you drink, you don't. You know how to shut it off and turn it on. You don't let it control you. Shout out to everybody who prioritizes their mental health, man. And I think we need to embrace Kai Cenat. I always say Kai Cenat, and embrace him more and let him know that he's loved and appreciated. And we should look and take heed to this man as being an influence to the young niggas out here who can't read, who don't want to pursue nothing, who are scared to go into fashion, who are scared to be creative and sew and make rugs and paint and do the shit, paint the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is shit like that? These are art forms. These are creative expressions that need to be embraced more. You know what I mean? And I think we as a community got to do better with embracing people like that and having these conversations. I don't mind taking my time to have these conversations, whether it bores people or not. You know what I mean? But let me go back. I want to read these comments. I don't want to forget. Y'all been active in the chat. He's scared to go live with that haircut. He lost his aura cutting them dreads. Nah, my boy Flyer without the dreads. He looked cleaner. He looked more mature. And I think that's what it is, bro. He cut off his locks and he decided, I'm a new man. Like, I'm mature now. I look mature. I want to act mature. So that's another thing to him. Crabs in a barrel mentality for sure. Charles Oakley said Kylie Jenner scammed the makeup industry just by pretending to be black. But when Kai does it, it's a problem. Ooh, that's a cold narrative, bro. That's a cold narrative. And he's staying true to himself. And that's the thing. Like, why is it looked at like he's not black or he's like abandoning the black community because he's educating himself? That's a sick fucking thing, y'all. That's a sick narrative. That educate yourself is like turning your back against your core foundation, which is black people. I mean, he has a lot of white people that watch him, but he's like turning his back on streaming because he took a 3-4 month break. He took a 4-month break. Shout out to the niggas who take 4-month breaks. You feel me? Shout out to the niggas that take 4-month breaks. Sometimes you just gotta do something different.
Context matters.
Yeah, get your walk on. Get your walk on. Hey. I'm having fun tonight, tribe. I'm having fun. Somebody said dropped. I want to acknowledge everybody. Everybody's comment is worth speaking on. Dropped 6051 said, I don't follow Kai, but didn't this all start after he got dumped? I don't know if he got dumped. That's another cold narrative that people are putting out there. He might have chose to break it up, but why he got to be dumped? Why he got to take the L? Why does he have to go through a depression or heartbreak to better himself? I don't understand this. Y'all got to realize sometimes it takes a setback in life to realize you're not doing something right or you can be doing something better. Let me say that again. It takes a setback in life to realize you're not doing something right or you could be doing something better. He might have been complacent in that relationship with his girl and didn't feel like he needs to be a better man. So, blessing in disguise, my nigga. W for Kai. You dodged a bullet, essentially. If she obviously you was with her on a day-to-day basis, within a relationship, comfortable with who you were, you break up with her, that forces you to go through a mental tribulation, and now you decide you want to be a better man, then fuck it. W for the breakup, W for the mental improvement. Fuck it. If he got broke up with, he got broke up with. Let him be a better man. 7 said he got the bag and got out. He got the bag, he's got the name, and now he can come back whenever he want. And he gonna come back and get 1 million live viewers the second he come back. W Kai for that. Gutter Ant said, been at their jobs for 10 plus years. Burnout. You get burnout for sure. Jay Chills, that mustache and cut not gonna hit for his live stream fan base. You doing ASMR with that bottle? Goddamn! I got my mic up loud because my mic it wasn't loud. So if it's too loud, I'm sorry when I'm screaming. We gonna fix it. You doing ASMR with the bottle? This bitch, boy, I'm thirsty. I'm talking to y'all. Sorry, this motherfucker is noisy. Good alkaline water on deck. Deacidify yourself, tribe. Drink some alkaline water. All right, let's see. We're gonna move through some of these comments because I want to talk about speed, and speed will be my last topic of the night. He complaining like a girl. He made millions. Why he crying about mental health? See, these are the comments that I wanted to see. Jay Chills. Oh damn, Keem just acknowledged you in the chat too. So I got up-to-date chat on my screen up here, and I rewound the chat back here. So I can see the old comments. But look like Keem acknowledged you right there. He talking to you. Shout out to Keem for engaging with the tribe, bro. I appreciate you. Give him some of that knowledge, young wise brother. He said earlier, I don't know what he said recently, but Jay Chill said he complaining like a girl. He made millions. Why he crying about mental health? First of all, why is somebody expressing their grievance or being emotionally vulnerable gotta be a female? Why does a man who expresses himself and is in tune with his emotions, willing to cry, willing to vent, willing to get angry, willing to complain, why is that a feminine trait to niggas? That's not a feminine trait. We are all human. We have different chromosomes, but we all have the same emotions. Every man is entitled to cry the same way a woman is. Maybe you shouldn't let softer things make you cry. You shouldn't show certain weaknesses, but if you decide to, that doesn't mean you feminine, my boy. Complaining like a girl is already wrong. So only women can complain? And men complain all the time in sports, in music, in everything, in business. Motherfuckers have a complaint. You make it seem like only females can make a complaint, bro. And then he said he made millions. Why he crying about mental health? I already touched on this. You can't, money does not define happiness. I get it when you don't have money, and I'm not rich, I don't have a lot of money, but it does not define happiness. You gotta understand, internal peace is not defined by a piece of fucking paper that's essentially invaluable. Yes, you can buy things to mask your unhappiness. You can buy things to distract you from your downfalls or whatever, but it's only temporary. Money is a band-aid, y'all. Eventually you gotta swap that band-aid out and find something different. Eventually you heal from something, and now money won't heal you. People gotta realize that just because I got $1 million or millions of dollars doesn't mean I'm not entitled to be unhappy. I'm not entitled to be unhappy because I'm fucking rich. I can be unhappy, bro. I can be rich and my family still not be doing good. I could be rich and my loved ones are going through mental health issues. I can be rich and not be able to not have a girlfriend or a significant other. That's a downfall. My family, I could have a family member who passes away. Money does not cover up everything in life, bro. My man's got millions of dollars and he decided to give him something else that makes him happy. Streaming wasn't it started the moment I stopped having fun with it, I'll be done with it. He wasn't having fun no more. He hit 1 million subscribers. He had LeBron James on his fucking stream. He's had the biggest stars across all platforms. The greatest athlete of all time came to his house, kicked it with him on stream. The greatest R&B artist, Chris Brown, came and kicked it with him on his stream. Countless numbers of Mariah Carey came and kicked it with Kai on his stream. I've accomplished this. I want to do something different. LeBron is the greatest basketball player to ever touch a ball. He wants to golf now. He's got $1 billion. He wants to golf. It's okay to get rich in one field and take that money and let it move you, advance you in another field. I don't get why we criticize people for not only doing it for the money. Nigga, Dave Chappelle told you niggas 25 years ago, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not selling my soul. That is the definition of selling your fucking soul, tribe. That is the definition of selling your soul. When you do something for the sake of a financial gain that does not sit right with who you are or puts out a negative light into the world, you are selling your soul. These niggas who are rapping about killing, murdering, shooting up, running down 30 clips, Dracos, the young boys of the world, these niggas have sold their soul for monetary gain. That's what that means. Selling your soul. That's what that means. I'm not a religious person to that extent, but there's plenty of biblical quotes that tell you what so the man gains the world but loses his soul, something along those lines. You lose everything. You sold your soul to the devil. If you are putting out negative light into the world on a continuous basis and you are getting a financial gain off of it and you go to do something that is negative or does not sit right with your soul, you have sold it. You have sold it. Money is not everything, bro. They say it's the root of all evil for a reason. Gorilla said he's still going to stream. He just choosing to do other things. Jay Chill still said go spend that money and enjoy life. He worried about people's opinions. Dog, you got to understand when you are in a position as a people pleaser, that's his fucking job. Kai's job is to be a people pleaser. When you are an entertainer, people's opinions matter. Granted, you don't have to let that dictate what you do, but people's opinions matter. You are an entertainer. Your job is to entertain people. Their opinions are there to be swayed. So who are you to tell a man to not worry about people's opinions? Yeah, you don't let it change you as a human, but people's opinions matter. People's opinions really fucking matter. People make it seem like, yeah, they don't let it change who you are. But you would be a dummy to understand that the people that you are, your job is to people please. You're a streamer. If you're not people pleasing and entertaining people, they will go somewhere else. So who would I be to not respect y'all opinions? Me, I'm talking about me. Technically, I'm doing this for a monetary gain. Y'all opinions matter to me. If y'all telling me something over and over and over and over and I just completely it goes by the wayside and I ignore it, I don't expect y'all to keep fucking with me. That's his job. That's his job. Gorilla, you checked Jay Chills too. Mental health is real. We have to untreated childhood trauma. Once you learn that, you will understand where I'm coming from. 100%, Gorilla. This all stems from childhood trauma. Bless the coddle. That sounds cool, but he's crying about mental health, so obviously that's what he really wants to do. Bro, I think you a lost cause. I can't defend you on that, Jay Chills. You cool. I fuck with you because you be in the chat dropping knowledge too. So what's the difference between you and him? So you've been the same person you've been for the last 10 years? If you've been the same person that you were in 2016 as you are right now with this whole 2016 trend, if you're that same person that you was in 2016 as you are now, you have failed at life. You failed at life, my nigga. If you are the same person you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. If you have not mentally matured or thought about bettering your life and you still doing the same things, granted, if you can still do the things that are serving your soul, but if you haven't changed and matured and realized the life is different as you get older, you have failed, bro. You're not supposed to get dumber as you get old. You're supposed to get wiser. With age comes wisdom, bro. Just do it. He looking for sympathy. This Elisino, I'm gonna call you out. He's saying he's looking for sympathy. It's not that he didn't announce it. This nigga started documenting his life and his mental improvements right after he stopped live streaming last year. He did his Mafia-thon 3, stopped going live, and immediately started filming himself and not posting it for public consumption, bettering himself. He didn't do it for attention. He's just documenting it for the people to inspire. What don't y'all understand about this? He's doing it to inspire other YNs like him that he once thought like him. Why would I not want to give game to the generation that follows me? If I can do it, you can do it. You don't have to be rich to be smarter. He's not doing it for clout. You think he's trying to read and fumbling over words and looking up and researching the meaning of words and sounding like he doesn't know how to read for a clout? The man is doing it and then letting you see his mishaps. He's letting you see his failures. He's letting you see this is what it takes to become better. It's okay to look like you don't got it all. He got all the money in the world, but the man can't read. Listen to this, y'all. Now, this is what I'm telling you. Money is not everything. He can't even read. So he's documenting this shit not for clout, but for encouragement, for motivation. That's why Kai is doing this. Why are we playing with this boy like this is not something that we should be celebrating? We should be. Salute, young man. Salute, young man. This is great. If y'all notice, the older, more mature black people in entertainment are saluting this. The younger people, the streamers, the YNs, the people that were born in like 2006 and later are not saluting it. That's wisdom. That's maturity. That's growth. It's not clout, bro. He's not looking for sympathy. He wants people to be able to relate to him. He's a streamer at the end of the day. He knows that. Relatability is key. Relatability is key for his success. So why can't I relate to people who like fashion? Why can't I relate to people who read books every day? My girlfriend, she reads books like it's fucking food, like we eat food. She got a Kindle she reads. She got a book she finishes in 3 days. She starts another book. She got a fucking library in there. So he's supposed to, and it's helped her vocabulary. It's helped her mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not, this is not laughing things. These, educating yourself is a key to life, bro. Motherfuckers rather, Gutter Ant said, motherfuckers rather sub to his Twitch than to support his dream is crazy. Facts. But it goes to show you, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me? Him bettering himself mentally does not entertain them. Him reading a book on live or on a YouTube video is not entertaining. It's informational. It's educational. His fan base wants to laugh, clown, go crazy, troll. They don't want to learn. They'd rather sub him on Twitch, give him $5 than support his dream of being a creator. You sure right. I'm way behind in this chat, but I'm going. I don't care how long this take. We gonna get through this tonight. Shout out to the 100 people still rocking with me.
You are now watching Context Matters.
You are now watching Context Matters episode 33. If you're enjoying this good conversation, make sure you hit the like. Shout out to everybody in this chat. The chat is moving fast as fuck, and I can't thank y'all enough for that. Great conversation going on in here. Thank you. Charles Oakley said, the more I get older, the less I care about fashion. Facts. Give me plain t-shirts, plain sweatpants. Nigga, I'm not buying no jeans, no Chrome Hearts, no name brand shit. Nothing. It's the principle. Why am I gonna go spend $100 on a t-shirt that I can essentially make myself? I got a motherfucker spending hundreds of dollars on pro clubs because it's a name brand. Now, if you're supporting an up and coming brand and they doing what they doing, you supporting somebody, that's different. But I'm not caring about no fashion. Not to the point where it's gonna break my bank or I'm gonna look like a dumbass by spending all this money on designer clothes and shoes and Balenciaga this and Balenciaga. Like, no. Maturity. Like he said, the older I get, same thing. Jay Chills, I don't even know how to address that. I'm not going. These people be soft. You crazy, bro. Elisino said, I told you, dumb is cool. Dumb is cool, bro. Dumb is cool. That's why you think that other platforms have had their moments of success. Because dumb, immaturity, and ignorance is cool. It's consumable. Why do you think the rappers like Wale and fucking Lupe Fiascos and the Killer Mikes and the J. Coles and the people who actually talking about something are not as mainstream, not as consumed as like a young boy? Ignorance is consumable. It's faster to digest. It's easier to have commentary about. Using your brain is not. You know what I'm saying? Being yourself is cool. Shout out to Crooks, 100%. Being yourself is cool. Why you think I never took offense to motherfuckers talking about me making rugs and making signs and painting walls? Why do you think I never took offense to motherfuckers laughing because I know how to sew? It's not, that's nothing to be offended about. Bitch, you can't do it. If you laughing at me about something you can't do, suck my whole fucking dick. Because at the end of the day, educating yourself, being resourceful, being creative, having outlets that you can do and dive into, that's cool. Being yourself is cool. Embracing being half white from Illinois who speak different than people and got laughed at and trolled, embracing myself was key. Being yourself is cool. Not fitting in, wearing lime green bandanas and, you know what I'm saying? Like, being yourself is cool. Uncle Biscuit said, I think Kai should have started this project in the dark and did a big rollout. Hate to say it, but Ak is right about how them big brands are going to treat him. Yeah, in fashion, he's not going to get love. They shitted on Kanye, and he had way more money than Kai, way more notoriety than Kai. He was affiliated with Kardashians and all kind of shit, and they still blackballed him in fashion. That's cool. Kai knows that's going to happen. But if he's successful in his own right, in his mind, in his audience, in his demographic, it's cool. He's not trying to compete with Gucci and Louis and all these big Italian fashion brands. You know what I'm saying? And he did do a private rollout. He started this project in the dark, Uncle Biscuit. What he did that people thought was crazy is that he let y'all see the creative process and the mentality behind it. He let y'all see him in his learning trajectory. That's nothing wrong with that. That was a great thing to do in my mind. That's a great thing to do. He did it for 3 months behind closed doors, unprivated all those videos, and let people start watching it. He did it right. That was the rollout. Jay Chills, why are we crying online about mental health after you made millions, especially coming from the hood? You still saying the same thing, bro? And just because you make millions from the hood doesn't mean your family still ain't in the hood. Don't mean you still have hood mentality. Don't mean you still have to watch your back. Don't mean you still have family dealing with drug addiction. That still don't mean you have low education levels. That still don't mean you have high obesity and cholesterol and blood pressure issues. That still don't mean you have loved ones dying from gang violence and obesity and health issues. That's just because you made millions of dollars from the hood, that's not the end all be all goal, bro. Motherfucker, you think money is everything. I would love a nigga to give you money and expect you to be happy for the rest of your life. It's not gonna happen. Yes, it numbs some things. It gives you some reliefs. You can have some fun, but it's not everything. It's not everything. Kai is out maturing his peers for sure. Let's see. Who am I missing? Yep, Gorilla, he's talking the same thing to you that I was saying. Except Tylil and Reggie, Kai made the wrong group of up-and-coming streamers famous. I mean, he brought his homies along. I gotta salute that, Uncle Biscuit. You can't really, maybe this is his way of inspiring his homies. This is a good point to that. He brought his homies that he grew up with, people that he met, people from New York, his hometown people, his friends, his close-knit people. He brought them with him like he was supposed to do. Some of them aren't mentally there with him, but this is him showing you that you can do it too, nigga. You don't have to stay behind a Twitch camera your whole life. You can do other things. You know what I'm saying? You got the money now. You got the resources. You got the eyes on you. You can do more shit now. So he's doing the right thing. Elisino said, my nigga step back, energized. You feel me?
Context matters.
Yeah, I got my buttons going, you know what I'm saying? Got my camera crisp. I'm on this bitch for 2.5 hours with no topics. I'm back energized. That's y'all doing it, though. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. 1,000%. That ain't even no cap. 100 of y'all, this chat moving like this, I wouldn't be able to do this. I would have not been energized. So shout out to y'all. Because these people soft. Get off the internet if you got mental health issues. Dog, Jay Chills, you a lost cause, gang. Charles Loki said you really talented, Stet. Thank you, brother. Haters try to deter you. This the wrong crowd to try and get a point across to. Nah, Gorilla, I'm going to do it anyway, bro. Because I'm gonna take the route of y'all know how I've been. I've always been one that been on a different mental wavelength than everybody else I was around. If it takes me to say it and let people catch on slowly, then I'm just going to do it. And it's also going to bring in the right crowd that I want, that I talked about at the beginning of the stream, how I want a certain type of crowd and a certain type of following to stay with me and lock in with me. People that are on a different mental wavelength. The people like some people in this chat, they're just not there, and that's okay. They can stay with me, and hopefully I inspire them to do better and want to pursue more and think differently. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. If they not on that wavelength right now, maybe they'll join me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just keep it pushing regardless. And hopefully this crowd that I got from the people over there in that neighborhood, hopefully that crowd will, and which I think most of the people who follow me from that neighborhood actually do have very good, strong mental fortitude. They're able to think for themselves. They don't let certain content overwhelm their mentality. They locked in. So those are the people that I like. Those are the people that are here, and I appreciate them. All right, babe, I'm buying you a book. I just now seen that. Even I don't read like that. That's crazy, right? You can still be smart and not have to read as much, but reading is fundamental. Our elders didn't cry about mental health, especially if they had money. Now, if they was broke, then turn to drugs to cope. But the goal is to become financially free. Yes, that is the goal. But you know why our elders didn't cry about mental health? Because they didn't have social media. Social media is probably the #1 leading case of mental health issues in the world today. I'm willing to bet my life on that. The fear of not being valuable or valued or being equivalent to somebody else makes people like you think money is everything and you have to have money to be a certain way. And that is why people are having mental health issues. You're constantly in comparison and constantly in competition with what you see on the internet, bro. They tailor your algorithm on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Handpick the leathers, facts. Motherfuckers whose world is the size of a hamster cage trying to project. Facts. There's a lot of people in these hoods that ain't never seen the major city. You know how many people from my hometown in Rockford, Illinois, never went to Chicago, 45 minutes away? You know how many people that live in South Central LA and Inglewood and south of the 110 and shit like that? They've never been to Hollywood or Beverly Hills just for the sake of comparison. Like, people don't get out of their environment, bro. People be stuck in a mental cage. John Witherspoon said, who laughed? We like growth. Facts. We like growth, bro. Everybody's agreeing with me in the chat pretty much, Jay Chills. That should tell you something, bro. That should tell you something. Can't let fans define you. I'm just catching up, tribe. I'm catching up. I'm just enjoying this shit. I'm catching up. Being different is cool. 1,000%. I embrace being different wholeheartedly. I love it. I loved it when I was over in that other neighborhood. I loved being different. It's the greatest thing. Being the black sheep is the greatest thing, bro. It's a lonely place to be. Being the black sheep of your family or of your friend group or of, you know, just a black sheep in what you consume in comparison to what other people consume. Being the black sheep is very lonely. But it is a peaceful place, bro, to not be worried about trends and follow trends and being different and being yourself. Man, I recommend it to everybody, bro. Everybody. Speed went and showed the motherland. Yep, we're going to get to Speed in a second. I'm catching up in the chat right now. We're going to get to Speed and we're going to close it off with Speed because he's doing some amazing shit. Use AI, Speed for real, put on heavy for Africa. Some airheads that really thought Africa was mud huts and safaris. Facts, Uncle Biscuit. That's what we're going to talk about. Let's see. Kai can't read, but a felon and an alleged pedo is our president. Make that make sense. Facts. That's what we're being led by. Ain't no alleged. He is a pedophile. Donald Trump, 1,000%. was with Jeffrey Epstein messing with little boys and girls and boys. 100%. 1,000%. All them sick motherfuckers was on Epstein Island fucking with underage kids. Boys too. That's right. Stay motivated, champ. I'm motivated, bro. We especially when we can have conversations like these. This is the shit that fire me up. This is the shit that makes me want to get on here and talk and know that my voice and my impact is gonna go far if I'm able to have these type of conversations. That's why I fuck with niggas like Viral Way, because even though they troll and get into the mix of shit, they still always give you some good knowledge, some good game, some good intellect, and they try their best to uplift their community and push for better mentalities. And that's why I fuck with people like that. And that's what I'm hoping that I can continue to do without divulging into the old shit, which those days are over. But this is what we're doing going forward. Good conversation like this, especially coming from y'all, lets me know that I have like-minded individuals in this chat for sure. Nipsey talked about mental health. Pac talked about mental health. Jay-Z has talked about mental health. There are millions of kids who look up to him who suffer from mental health issues. 1,000%. Gorilla, you smart, bro. You sure right. But Kai somehow tends to be, but that goes to show you, everybody you named was older and more mature and more wise and went through it. Kai is young and his fan base is YNs, NBA Youngboy fans. They don't want to hear shit. All they want to hear is about, got the Glock 30 and the drum and the clip and the AR and the Uzi and the Draco. I'm going to run down and put 2 in your face and shoot your mom in her forehead. And I got these Balenciagas and these skinny zone with my flag and I bang on anything. And that's all they care about, bro. That's all they care about is material items, clout, guns, murdering, and end up in jail, dumbass. Gotta have thick skin. Let's see. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody deleted a chat comment that I just went and clicked at. Somebody named Miles with I think that's MacWap as his picture. It says, "Shut up, David Fizdale." That is actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all know who David Fizdale is, he's the coach of. I don't know who he's the coach of in the NBA. I think that's who David Fizdale is. That's funny. A light-skinned nigga with glasses. That's funny. That was a funny joke. That was funny. You lucky you ain't got no profile picture up. I'll flame your stupid ass. See, Lil Nut 6666 says mental health is the new money grab like BLM. Nah, bro. You wrong, brother. And if we look at it like people do play with mental health and use it to play victim. But it's not a money grab. Mental health, people will use it and use it as like a fall on for attention and sympathy. People will use mental health issues for sympathy, but that doesn't mean that's just like somebody who trying to think of a good analogy. Somebody who uses something for a negative, that doesn't mean everybody who does it is negative. Everybody who does it is lying. Like the boy who cried wolf. Not everybody is the boy who cried wolf, right? Not everybody is, you have a lot of people who will cry mental health for attention, but that doesn't mean the next person who's crying for mental health, they're probably really on the verge of taking themselves out. And we can't group people. When you're playing with something as sensitive as mental health, you got to just somewhat respect it. You don't have to divulge and give them all the attention and do all the whole shit, but we have to respect it. We can't shun people for saying, "Hey, I'm an emotionally unstable person." Right? If you have balls enough to come out and say I have mental health issues and I stress out, I have anger issues. I have anger issues. My girl tell me I have anger issues all the time. I'm a crash out. I'm a crash out in public. I'm a crash out on a stranger. I'm gonna get mad at anybody. I'm a fight. I'm a shoot, I'm a whatever. I have anger issues. If you can come out and admit your faults like anger issues or mental health issues in whatever field it is for whatever reason, you've already, admitting is the first step, right? So you've already put yourself in a vulnerable state by saying, "Hey, I have mental health issues," or "I'm mentally unstable." You've already put yourself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to be able to know that that's a vulnerable state. We have to respect people that are willing to be vulnerable in society. We have to respect them. Do we have to indulge in it and give them all the attention and all the notoriety that some people may want? No. But if somebody's telling you they got mental health issues, especially that's a young black person or a young minority or even an older minority, we got to respect it, bro. We got to stick together to some extent. And I'm half white. But I understand the importance of our community, the black side of me community, needing to stick together and uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. I blame the internet. That's the first right thing that you said, Jay Chills. You blame the internet. You blame the internet. You sure right. Because the internet is for sure one of the reasons why this shit is happening. All right, I'm just finally got to where Keem was at. What up, round? Cool. Oh, you all David Fizdale in the face. That's funny. You should have left that joke. Let that rock. Mental health, man. Yep. Not worried about dying. We all slowly dying. We dying every day, Keem. I know you probably still ain't in here, but I'm just now getting your messages. You sure right. Pretty much sure right. We dying every day. We gotta improve our mental health and our physical health and be able to last as long as we can. I'm gonna be 100 years old around this motherfucker. Y'all got me fucked up. Mentally protect your peace, because that'll kill you early too. God damn, y'all been in this chat going crazy. I love us, like Keem say. Godly. Damn, y'all was in this. Damn. Holy shit. Damn. Hold on. All right, here we are. Shit, y'all been going crazy in this bitch. Keem being a passive-aggressive friend again. Nah, Keem is just, he's, bro, I've only known Keem for like 3 years, bro, and he ain't really did anything negatively to me that I know of to make me feel any type of way about his jokes and his trolling and his passive-aggressiveness. That's why I get on his ass. I know he passive-aggressive, but I know Keem would have my best interest at heart. If we was out somewhere and I was getting into it and fighting somebody, Keem gonna jump in with me. And that's all I need to know that somebody fuck with you. Keem gonna take risk getting socked in the face and kicked in the head if he with me and I'm fighting somewhere. So living is tapping into potential. Man, Keem be dropping gems, dog. Y'all better respect that boy. Good to see you back in the game, man. No sneak dissing tonight, pure love. I go through it. Most been told y'all that, but I love us. Facts. Nigga said, hey, Miles got some jokes tonight. Y'all lucky I didn't see these when he was giving these jokes off. Don't delete them jokes. That's funny. That nigga said you built like Coi Leray. That's low-key funny just because it's funny, but don't get it twisted, nigga. I'll sock your ass out. Nigga, you built like Coi Leray. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. All right, we getting through. We moving up. Leave the trolling to King. Relax. Cool. Like a potluck. You need to come with it. Oh yeah, you quoting them. Yep. Miles got jokes tonight. God damn, who is Miles, bro? That nigga be in here trolling. He was trolling months ago. That beard looks like you remove it and set it on the nightstand when you sleep, bro. Bro, fuck you, dog. If you still in this bitch, bro, if I catch these jokes live, I don't care what you look like. I'm gonna just guess and I'm gonna flame your ass back. That nigga flaming the shit out of me. Ain't that a bitch? Man, this nigga Twist calling me. What the fuck this nigga want, bro? Hold on, let me take the audio off the Bluetooth. Cause this hoe ass nigga. Hold on. Man, I don't know what this nigga about to say, bro. Don't say no stupid. Hold on. Hey, man, don't say no stupid shit. You on live. They can hear you. Don't say no stupid. They can't see you, but they can hear you.
Oh, shit. This context matters. I'm on.
Yeah, don't say no stupid shit. Hold on. Let me see. They can see. I can see if I hold the camera up.
What Ray J say is we live?
Is we live? Don't say nothing dumb, nigga. I know you better than you know yourself. Yeah, I'm back in my groove, dog. You got on me a while ago. You was like, bro, why you give up, bro? Why you stop doing that shit, bro? You stupid. You should have kept going.
This is a lane for you, dog.
Man, that's love, bro.
Don't feed into the negative shit. Don't feed into none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got a light on yourself. You got following.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Man, that's love, bro. You know, coming from you done seen it all in this industry. So you done been through the ups, the downs, the ins and outs, pause. And so, you know, anytime I always tell you on and off the camera shit, even when I'm not on this bitch, I take your advice to heart and I always listen for the most part.
That's what I was calling for. I was calling to play you some new exclusive shit and get your 2 cents. But since you at work, do your thing and hit me when you're done.
Love, bro. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute.
All right, you little twerp.
Fuck you. Bye. Yeah, shout out to my brother Twizzy F.
Context matters.
Live on Context Matters. We gonna get that nigga on the stream too. Yeah, bitch, you. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother, man. Shout out to him for tapping in. I appreciate you, young Twizzy. Young Twizzy Hef. Known that nigga for about 20 years too. That's crazy. All right, let's catch up. We catching up. Velcro beard. All right, fuck you, cool. Shout out to that good forward motion. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. J thing, you just sucking dick. Shut your ass up. Excuse me. John Witherspoon said, damn, bro, left the city of Los Angeles. Good shit. Yes, sir. Definitely good shit. That's how I feel about it. I feel like this is an accomplishment. I feel like I'm moving on with my life into bigger and better things. And to be honest, everything I was doing in LA, I can do in Houston. As y'all can see, I'm doing it right now, live in front of y'all. Everything that I've been doing in LA, I can do here. If not, I catch a flight and go tap in with the shit I need to tap into. I'm living better, feeling good. And I'm blessed and I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Broke free from the Matrix, 100%. Crib in Houston. Keem said, Crib in Houston, a win is a win. A win is a win, brother. Yes, sir. Home sweet home. Yup. Cool. Everything big in Texas. We going through. We catching up. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Shout out to the 90 people who's still in here. This is crazy.
Context matters.
Shout out to y'all, bro, because I didn't care. I guess I told my girl before I came upstairs to start streaming. I'm like, I don't care if it's 4 people, 40 people, or 400. We gonna come in this bitch and just get our feet back wet and enjoy ourselves. And that's what we doing. And I've had damn near 100 people rocking with me all night. Y'all love is for sure appreciated. Please click the like button. That's all I ask of you. Drop a super chat if you want. Interact in the chat for free. Click the like. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Post it wherever you want to post it. Your love and your love and support is appreciated for sure. It's way better than I thought it was gonna be for being gone for 4 months for sure. Keem said Kai seen what the other side had to offer and now trying to decide to make a U-turn. He don't even care. Down the fork in the road, full U-turn. I wouldn't call it a U-turn. I think he came up to a fork. I think learning how to read, granted it's a U-turn because you should have learned how to read a long time ago, but he came to a fork where it was keep streaming, stop streaming, or do something else and still stream. Like he chose the fork in the road and did the right thing, in my opinion. John Witherspoon said, I'm happy for you, Stet. I hope you forever happy. Thank you, bro. That means a lot. Something that simple is one of the best comments that you can get. I hope you forever happy. That's my main goal in life. Shout out to you. And I'm going to send that right back to you, gang. I hope you forever happy. I hope your family is healthy, loved. I hope you financially free. I hope you dealing with your mental health in the right way. I hope you got a good career, all that. I'm sending it all right back to you, bro. We got to do more of that in this community. Pac-Man, drop some money bags. Thank you, bro. It's a turd. Babe, why you delete It's a turd? All she said was call Keem. Keem call in. Oh, because I was on my rant doing what I do. What don't kill you make you stronger. Shout out to Ray Alejandre. He said, what don't kill you make you stronger. 1,000%. I agree 100%. And that's what I dealt with. Shit didn't kill me. It only made me motherfucking stronger, nigga. That's exactly right. Dave Chappelle, when his show was on, the internet wasn't a thing where you could be socially active for him to complain about mental health. Nigga, he went back to the motherland, which we're going to get to in 2 seconds about speed, which won't be a long topic. I just want to touch on it. He went back to the motherland and got right with himself. He didn't have social media like that. And he was also 30 years old at the time. Vic Damone said, Jay Chills, you definitely got mental health shit the way you going crazy in here. Facts, bro. You dealing with your own demons, bro. That's why you projecting right now. That's all that is. Keem said he doing exactly that right now. Other side of the stage is a dark room. Facts, Keem. Gorilla responded to something to Uncle Biscuit. I don't know what he said. He gotta give at least an update on that school in Nigeria. Oh, and then Gorilla said he did that on the first day of his Mafiathon 3 subathon. Brought 2 people from the program and showed receipts explaining the whole process. Oh yeah, and it could take a couple years to start a school. Even in Jamaica or Africa or wherever he did it. It take a long time. Starting a school ain't just build a building, get a bunch of kids to come in, bro. There's regulations, there's legalities, there's insurance, there's security, there's finances, there's teachers, there's curriculums, there's books, there's all kind of shit. That shit take a long time. But I do remember him talking about that. All right, if y'all just now tuned in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We just touching on the Kai Cenat topic. We've been talking about it for the last 45 minutes, giving him his props for doing something bigger and better, trying something new. He can always turn on the camera and go back to streaming. That ain't nothing, so it's not like he just stopped and never coming back and can't do it no more. He's not an athlete who fucked up his knees and can't hoop no more. That nigga can turn his camera on and get right back to balling on you niggas. So we talking about Kai. I'm giving him his kudos. I'm talking to y'all, getting y'all feedback about how y'all feel about him and the mental health thing and all that. And that's where we currently are on Context Matters tonight. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay tuned a little bit longer because we going to keep kicking it. We're going to be about 3 hours tonight, which is a big W. You feel me?
Context matters.
All right. Yep. Vic Damone said Chappelle was much older for sure. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Jay Chill's been cooking up Jimmy Dean all night in the chat. Trash. That's funny. Niggas be too tough for themselves. Yeah, I don't understand what the obsession. You know, toxic masculinity and hyper masculinity is really a thing in today's society, especially with men. We feel like in our culture, we have to always be the tough guys and can't ever back down or can't ever say I'm sorry or can't ever say, damn, bro, you right. I don't want no problems. We always got to protect our pride and our ego. That's something that has been taught in our community for centuries. This shit is bad as fuck. It's mainly us. You don't see white people not willing to back down, and Asian people, they be like, they don't want no problems. They don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get hurt. They don't want to hurt you. But anytime you go say something to a black man, he wants to fight, square up, or that's what we think. We have to protect our ego. You know what I'm saying? It's not masculine in our community to bow down or take a step back. Like that's very toxic in all reality, bro. We gotta be better, bro. They're all around the board. Many watch their mothers get nothing in return for being soft and vulnerable. That's why it's this for this generation. That is true. That goes into what I just said. A lot of these single parent households that was raised by black women, the man or the boy had to be the man. They had to be the tougher figure in the household. They had to stand up. Don't play with my mom. Don't play with me. You ain't gonna play with this. Like, we struggling. We already stressed. So our stresses lead to us to crash out. You know what I'm saying? We did see that in our community. 100%, King. Hey, it's a turd. My baby deleted all them comments. She said, we are not going back to that world. Shout out to Seven, still in here holding it down, dropping money bags, telling everybody hit that like. I appreciate you, Seven. You a real one, always have been. She checked on me multiple times. She's going live on YouTube now. I forgot about that. I got to start checking her out when she go live. Shout out to Seven. She's been loyal from the soil since day one. She never changed up on me. She never went with the narratives from people from her section. She never believed what people were saying. She watched me, paid attention to me as the man I am, and fucked with me as that. And I will forever salute Seven. So shout out to you, love. I appreciate you. All right, we done caught up. Damn, no, we haven't. Y'all been going crazy. That is love, bro. Damn. What y'all say about Adam 22? What he been up to? I don't know what Adam been up to. Financial freedom don't mean, that's the great way to wrap it up on that money, happiness, mental health. Gutter Ant said, financial freedom don't mean shit if you don't have a strong mental. Facts. You gonna crash out, you gonna fuck up, you gonna end up dead or in jail too fast, you gonna be eating bad, living bad, doing something, you gonna crash out. Facts. If your mental health not strong, if my mental health wasn't strong, don't even give me no money, because I already know how negative it's gonna affect me. Facts, Gorilla. LeBron definitely is an advocate for mental health. 100%. I appreciate you, though, Jay Chills. All bullshit aside, I respect your feedback and your opinion. You've allowed me to really elaborate. You ain't nothing wrong with you for feeling the way you feel. That's your opinion. But I hope you get some enlightenment a little bit and don't necessarily stay feeling like this. Because, you know, if you got everybody in the chat saying one thing and telling you, we ain't all dummies, bro. you got to start to pay attention a little bit. Who called a nigga a lost cause? Who said somebody was a lost cause? That's funny. Y'all laughed at it too. Yep. Gorilla said, I'm not even going to insult dude. I pray to God he doesn't end up in a dark place. Facts. I'm just reading. Sorry for my silence. Y'all don't feel a life unless you die. Facts. I needed to hear that, Logo Secret. Because sometimes I feel like my trucking business was a failure. Sometimes I feel like I failed at the music career thing. Sometimes I feel like I failed at streaming. You know what I'm saying? It's me being a perfectionist and somebody who strives for greatness, essentially. When you don't accomplish certain things to the level that you see them as, you look at it like a failure, and I got to be better with that. Shout out to my girl who always tries to keep me uplifted and tell me, you know, you didn't fail. It just wasn't meant, or you meant to do different things, or you meant to pivot. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're still alive, you don't fail. That's 100% right. Damn, I'm just trying to. Harry Steez said, STZ said, I'm just trying to give you the large picture. Your pops wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga. My boy dropped a gem.
Context matters.
He dropped a gem. That's a lot of black males in society nowadays who resort to gangbanging or negative life things. They're just lost. They just lost. It's a facts. Citrus Jones, you late. You popped in. It must have been popped in and went back and started commenting. He said, retiring by 40 off rugs. Yeah, all right. Boy, you have no idea, dog. That's why I don't even bother entertaining certain people. You have no idea. First of all, you don't have no idea how much them rugs make me. That Supreme rug by itself was $750. I'm just going to put that out there right there. So if I did 10 rugs in a month, that's $7,500 in a month off just creating some rugs. I'm just saying, like, niggas don't be having the correct logic for anything, bro. People on the outside looking in just be delusional trying to read your life. Nigga, your life is miserable. Worry about your life. My goal is to retire within 3 years and be able to travel the world and not have to worry about working a 9 to 5. That's retirement for me, dumbass nigga. Let's see. Would I rock Kai stuff? Say it was a $200 shirt. Probably not. Me personally, $200 for a t-shirt is crazy. Nigga, you outgrow it. It get faded in the wash. You sweat in it. I got dogs. They dog hair on it. Like, $200 for a shirt, I don't know. Like, I've spent some stuff on material items, but a lot of shit don't be worth it to me. It's not even about the person. It's just about me, what I see the value in. I can clothe myself in a white t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, or a regular graphic tee. I don't have to have a certain name on it. To name on branded shirts and clothes is for acceptance of other people. They don't make you know better. You know what I'm saying? Fabrics can be a little bit different, might be a little bit softer or whatever, but they don't make you no different, bro. When people buy material items and do all that, and material brands, they do it for the approval and acceptance of other people and by society's pressures. That's why people do shit like that. To each its own, if you got the money to do it, but when you ain't super balling rich, I would never waste $200 on a t-shirt. It don't make sense. Pause. Migo the GOAT. Pause. All right, I'm gonna read these two comments from Jay Chill. Sometimes we have to sit back and say what would our grandparents do? Bro, you can't. I'm gonna stop you right there. Yes and no, but I'm gonna say no because, bro, your grandparents was born in the fucking 20s and 30s and 40s. Nigga, it was still segregation and whites only drinking fountains and no social media and like, bro, times was way fucking different. Access was different. Reachability was different. Motherfuckers couldn't even be black and famous like that back then, bro. Like, you can't look at what your grandparents would do. Times was so different. Their mental health was more about staying alive and not being hung. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their upbringing. My mom was getting called nigger at school. My mom. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. So we can't look at it. Times is different. Mental health things was way different back then. Kai on his Kevin Hart, his clothes are going to be big. I mean, I agree. Burger Shot, MF says, Stat Mania. You heard me? Welcome back, Burger Shot. I know I'm behind. You may not still be in here, but welcome back, gang. I appreciate Jay Chills, though. No, all bullshit aside, you've created a lot of good conversation tonight with some of your crazy-ass thoughts. But you typing full paragraphs, full sentences, you letting your opinion be heard. I salute you for that. Regardless of me trolling you back, you know, like Gorilla said, not everybody is as mentally strong as you, but I salute you for, you know, passing your opinion off and typing in the chat faithfully and not letting nobody run you out on your opinion. That you got to stand strong with that. Elisino says, Stetsen the Magnificent. That's funny. These niggas ain't mentally... Vic Damone, facts. These niggas ain't mentally strong. They just suppress everything. Facts. Because why? We don't make it feel comfortable. Let me go back over here. We don't make it feel comfortable enough for men to be, damn, I just had the word on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. Volatile. We don't, is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We don't make it okay like Jay Chills, not to throw you back under the bus, but it's people like him that make black males hide everything. Because, oh, it's soft. You sensitive. You a female if you got these emotions and these you spray. Why you feel like that, nigga? You got a job, you making money. Like, we don't, in society, in our community, don't make it comfortable for black men to share their vulnerabilities. 100%. Everybody wants to hide it all in. I was a victim of that. I'm angry. Man, Stat, what's wrong? I'm good. Nah, something ain't right with you. My girl used to do it all the time. What's wrong? Something's wrong. I'm good. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. She'll tell me, let it out. But sometimes as men, that's what we've been taught. It's soft to be emotional. It's soft to show vulnerability. So let's be tough guys and hold it all in. No, that's what causes emotional unstableness. You unstable mentally because you hold that shit in. We got to learn to let each other express these emotions and feelings, bro. Period. Holding that shit in is why people commit suicide. Period. Big homie said, niggas do leave the hood and go to Beverly Hills. It's called flocking. This nigga ain't shit. That's funny. Shout out to you, bro. Stethoscope. Dope boy fresh 214. That boy called me stethoscope. What's the deal, man? I hear your heart beating. I'm a stethoscope. I hear you niggas heart beating. On mamas, I hear your heart beating. I'm a stethoscope. Looking ass. Where you been, G? Man, I've been here, there, and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm in H-Town. I've been getting my foundation right, getting my finances right, getting my life in order, spending time with my loved ones. You know what I mean? Paying attention to the important shit, protecting my mental health. You know what I mean? Staying safe, staying dangerous at the same time. Enjoying time with my dogs and my girl and my mom and my sister and my brother-in-law, my niece and my nephew. I've seen my dad multiple times, way more since I've lived here than I did when I lived in LA, because he lived in Illinois still, but he traveled here more for the rest of the family, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful, bro. I'm thankful. Vulnerable. Oh, yeah. Y'all helped me with the word. Good looking, gang. All right, cool. I think I've finally caught up with this conversation. Wait, somebody trolling real quick. I heard you use exterior paint inside. I heard you use exterior paint inside at the other place. Did your father ever teach you the difference? Oh, wait, he's non-existing. Wait, what? Motherfuckers be having weird ass narratives. My father is definitely in my life. He's always been in my life. Never was non-existent. My dad is very handsy hands-on, and that's exactly where I learned it from. And I've learned a lot of tricks of the trade and trade style work from my father. And I think I would have chosen the correct paint unless there was some paint already there for me to use, and I just used what was there. But this motherfucker funny. This motherfucker funny. Yeah, man, that's the goal, John Witherspoon. That's the goal, is to bring, to merge best of both worlds. I kind of, in my mind, conquered everything I needed to do in LA. And now it's on to seeing what I can conquer and do in Houston, man. As a new market for my rugs and my art. There's a new scene of entertainers and streamers and people in Houston that I can tap in with. I don't know exactly what I plan on doing with collaborations. Y'all know me, I'm an introvert and I don't have a lot of friends, and it's hard for me to find like-minded individuals that I'd even be willing to stream with. I'm not a celebrity chaser or a celebrity hopper. I really don't care too much about the idea of celebrity to be like, all right, I know in order to get popping, I should sit down with other famous people. That's not really my goal. But who knows? Well, who knows what these doors will open up now that I'm back streaming in 2026. I only streamed like 3-4 times when I was in Texas, I think, when I first moved here, maybe 5 times. And I still wasn't all the way in and comfortable. So it was hard for me to focus on streaming while still trying to get my foundation. But here we are. You know what I'm saying? My foundation is laid. I know where I'm at. Mentally, I'm good. And we gonna jump back into this thing full-fledged at least once a week. And I'll see what I can bring to y'all for the most part. But I'm gonna go into, hold on. What's she say? Marquise Kemper said, hell yeah, my boy back getting to it. Flames and checker flags just got on my break. Missed the try. Man, I appreciate you checking in on your break, gang. Shout out to you for getting to that hustle late at night. Your presence is appreciated for tapping in. I'm going to start doing Sundays. I'm going to do them a little bit earlier so that if you can't catch it late, you can catch it early and vice versa. But I'm back, gang. I appreciate you, bro, for checking in on me and letting me know my presence was missed and that you fuck with me. So I appreciate you. For real, for real. For real, for real. Okay, so we're going to close out on one topic. It's been 3 hours. I did an hour later than I will. As soon as I get off, my girl's going to be like, I knew you. You always say you're going to try to get to 2 hours, and now you did 3.5. All right, sorry. I like to talk, and once I get going, I get going. And we had some good conversation tonight. I let y'all know what was going on with me, let y'all be updated. If you have missed that and you just tuning in, check back to the first hour and a half or so of the stream. I kind of put y'all into the mindset of where I'm at and what's been going on. And I hope you check that out and fuck with it. I hope you give me good feedback and y'all understand where I'm coming from, and just know that all of it comes from a good place. And I didn't get into all the details about everything while I was completely absent, but I gave y'all about 90% of it. Everything else, some other things are probably personal that I'm transparent with most things, but there's some things I'll keep to myself. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm in a good space. But I do want to close out with one topic that won't be too long. I want to get into the boy I Show Speed. The boy I Show Speed. W's for Speed. I love this, man, because this is another young black man in this country doing something that's bigger than just the cliche, ignorant IRL shit that a lot of people are doing with streaming now. Everybody just want to be ignorant and go places and just to look cool, be an IRL streamer and take you to burger spots and to the mall and go embarrass themselves or like clown on strangers and shit. That's what a lot of this IRL streaming is now. And I want to take a minute to salute the boy Speed, because he's been doing some amazing things. All of his streams typically are very interesting. Yes, he be clowning and acting ignorant and having fun, but at the same time, he's gonna, like he said, he's gonna show people life that they'll never be able to experience. Or if you can't ever experience these things, he wants to be able to show people these things through his lens. And being as big as he is, probably one of the biggest celebrities in the world, to be honest. And I'm not even gonna categorize him as just a streamer. One of the biggest. That is crazy. No, the fuck that doesn't say 14 million views in 6 hours. Dog. That is insane, bro. That is wild. That shit just took me back for a second. I ain't even gonna lie. Damn, that boy is big. Pause. I said pause, so fuck y'all. But look, Speed is doing major things, bro. He's living his life. He's happy. He's 20 years old, bro. That nigga is 20 years old. The biggest celebrity probably in the world. He's got to be top 10 most famous entertainers in the world, bro. Like, there's people that don't even know who LeBron James is that know who Speed is. You know what I'm saying? He got all the soccer fans. He got all the black people. He got all the white kids. He got everybody. But anyway, a lot of y'all have known Speed does IRL streams, and he shows y'all cultures. He shows y'all different continents, different cities. He it touches the people. He hugs his fans. He shows love. He doesn't show any type of big-headedness, that he's bigger and better than. He wears basic ass clothes. He's not trying to go extra crazy, spend a bunch of money on fashion and watches. This nigga he wear rubber bands and bracelets on his wrists. He wears soccer jerseys. He's in basketball shorts and Yeezy slides every day. This is the type of person that I would love if I had kids. This is a streamer that I would love for my kids, even though he cusses. This is a streamer that I would love for my kids to watch, bro, because he's literally showing you how to live and enjoy life and have fun, not being too serious, but being respectful, being considerate, having a passion, a dream, a goal, being inspirational. I really like Speed. I know for a while I used to be like, probably like a year or two ago when I first got wind of him in this streaming space, I'm like, man, he seemed corny as hell. Like, how do people watch this? But I actually will watch streams. I will watch clips of Speed, and I enjoy watching him. But as of right now, he has been in Africa on 28 countries in 30 days. He's touching places that most people will never see in this country in America. And he's painting, and he's showing paintings, not real life paintings, like hand paintings. He's showing like what we used to see in books of Africa or not see at all about Africa. He is showing people that Africa is not just, like somebody said in the chat earlier, mud huts and tribes and naked warriors and all the cliche shit and homeless, hunger, famine, lack of resources. He's showing Africa as being the best continent in the world. For culture, for resources, for the only thing that they're not the best at probably is in some categories, I'm sure, like education. I'm sure they're not the best in like overall health and things like that. But as far as like the beauty of peace and killing a narrative about what Africa has been painted as, he's killing that slowly. I've been to Africa. I've been to South Africa only though. I've been to Cape Town, which is far different than a lot of places he's going. A lot of places he's going are less Americanized like South Africa is. They're more second and third world countries he's going to, where people do have the lack of resources like running water and bathrooms and beds and shit like that. He is showing countries that are like that, but he's showing it in a light that make people see that what I'm getting from it is Africa is a very peaceful place. It is the foundation of where all man comes from. He's showing people that there is something to aspire to do, to go there and do and see and not judge. He's showing the power of the black man. He went to Egypt where he streamed inside the pyramids and he questioned people about why the noses were shot off and on the Sphinx and all the statues, how all the noses was broken off. We all know why that is. If you don't know, you should get hip. But they tried to make it seem like black man wasn't the first man, and that Africa wasn't colonized is what they was trying to make it seem like. They broke off the noses to show strength of power and all this. That's not the case. They know them noses look like Speed nose on the Sphinx and on all those statues. And I just salute him for, like I said, being a positive role model in a streaming space in which negativity is the catalyst for success. You know what I'm saying? Like, negativity in the streaming space is the reason why people become successful, and is something that is looked at as what you have to do to be recognized in this space. And it's not all negative. I'm not saying Kai's all negative, but like, you know, they want clowning, they want jokes, they want making fun of, they want you to make people feel less than, they want conflict, they want beef, they want, you know, negativity to be the reason why people in the streaming space go viral. Like even like Aiden Ross, like he's a little white Jewish kid who talks shit to people as if he's like the big bad gangster of the world and like gonna do all this shit, but then he calls people out and says he's got police behind him. It's like, Speed doesn't do any of that. I've never seen Speed do anything that showcases negative energy towards another person, another streamer. He embraces Kai. He embraces the streamers. He wants to collab. You know what I mean? He does it the right way, bro. Like, Speed is one of the streamers that I salute more than anybody. I mean, look at this number. He's got 48,000. I don't think that's 48 million. I don't think that's subs. I think that's like followers. But his sub count has to be through the fucking roof. He's making hella money. He's not selling out. He's still being a 20-year-old. He don't care about his hair. He don't care about his outfits. He dresses in whatever. He interacts with people that are less fortunate. He touches the people literally as much as he can without getting bombarded. He's just living life, bro. And I salute the whole Africa play, in my opinion, because I got to fix my computer so it don't lag so we can watch shit together, because otherwise I won't be able to do any reaction streams. I think this has to do with my CPU power. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask some questions and do some research. But I love it, man. I love it. I love he's trying to get informed. He's trying to be informed. He's trying to be educated. Let me see.
Okay, give me a number on how many humans.
Let me bring down the quality and see if that helps with playing this for a second. Because, I'm already on 720. God damn. How low y'all want me to get? I'm just trying to get some good quality. I'm just trying to get the video to play straight through without being choppy. God damn it.
Contributed to build this pyramid that we're in.
My bad, y'all. We're going to get it right, though. We're going to figure out how to fix this. I have to do some research.
About 5 million. So each single house of Egypt.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, look, this man is he's streaming with people that are being informative and teaching him things. This goes back to the Kai shit. You know what I mean? He's teaching him things, and he's willing to listen and willing to learn, bro. And he wants his chat to learn. This is the epitome of W streaming. I fuck with Speed. I fuck with Kai at the same rate. But I love what Speed is doing because I'm a person who likes to be informed. I'm a person who likes to see things you don't see on a regular basis. I'm over the trolling and the clown and shit. I want to have a legit stream watch a legit stream that to me is mentally relaxing, and Speed, in my opinion, does that, bro. So W Speed, W Kai too, W for all the black men in the world who are bettering themselves, man. Like, that's really what it comes down to. That's what I'm all for. I'm getting older. We getting older. And when you get older, it comes with wisdom. It comes with maturation. And all I want to do is just become smarter, wiser, more at peace, more financially free, more mentally free. And I'm all for all that. That's the wave I'm on in 2026. I mean, I've been like that, but I'm really about to prioritize just prosperity, bruh. You know what I mean? And growth, and not plateauing and hitting a level and staying there forever because you don't know how to mature and educate yourself, and you want to keep going down the same negative path. I'm against all that, and I want to see us people win. And yeah, I'm not going to crash out on nobody unless somebody gives me a reason to crash out. Put it like that. You know what I mean? Certain people will not get my attention unless, you know, certain random name through the mud things are being said that I get wind of will be the only way I address something. But just trolling and talking shit, it's not gonna happen no more, bro. I'm on bigger and better things. My chat is on bigger and better things. My tribe is on bigger and better things.
You are now watching Context Matters.
It's all good, dog. It's all good. All right, let me tap in with the chat. If y'all got anything left to check in with me, let's check in. I'm going on 3 hours and 30 minutes on my first stream back. W's for me, W's for y'all. Money bags in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling on this good factory reset episode 33 of Context Matters. Let me go ahead and do this and holler at y'all with this plan. You heard me? Where we at? Right here. Just turn it down a little bit. That's not too loud. We just gonna put some music in the background as we sign out. Let me put my headphones on and make sure it ain't too loud. Yeah, y'all can still hear me. Shout out to my tribe. This has been an amazing stream. Y'all made me feel really good. Y'all made me feel really loved. Y'all made me feel really missed. Y'all let me expand on my mentality about life, where I'm at currently. Y'all told me where y'all at currently, and I know we on the same wavelength. I hope y'all continue to tune in with me once a week. Every Sunday, we will be live, giving good game, talking about good conversation. We will try to stay away from celebrities and a lot of the, gossip style news, just because, just protecting that mental health, man. What you consume is what you are, bro. What you are, what you eat, you are what you consume, bro. And I think I'm at a point, like I said, in my life where I have to make sure that I'm tailoring what I'm consuming and I'm giving out shit that I want people to resonate with. You know what I'm saying? So, Brian Cervantes, I do see you just said, Stet, how much for a Rams logo rug? First off, let me pause this. First off, where we at? First off, fuck the Rams. Fuck the Rams. Because I for sure was going for the Bears tonight. Y'all know I'm an Illinois representative. I was born and raised in Illinois, 45 minutes from Chicago. The fucking Bears have been weak my entire life. My entire life, they've been weak. They haven't even made it to a Super Bowl. I fucking hate it. I thought this was our chance. This was our year, at least to get past the Rams. We should have fucking kicked more field goals tonight and stopped going for it on fourth down. We made dumbass plays. Caleb Williams threw too many interceptions. I'm upset when we took a loss. I'll still do your Rams rug. But fuck the Rams, dog. I'm hot. I watched that game. I was lit. I was live. I was screaming. Last week when we beat the Packers, I was running through the house. So, yes, I'm saying we. I'm not a football fan, but because I'm from the hometown, I was rooting for the Bears. Fuck the fucking Rams. I wish the Bears would have won tonight. We didn't make it happen, but it's all good, man. It was a positive season. We won one playoff game. Hadn't won one in like 13 or 15 years or something. But, I'm saying that to say it was crazy going against, my hometown team versus where I lived for 10 years in LA. I was torn, but I had to go with the hometown team. My dad has been a loyal Bears fan his whole life, my whole life, and it just sucks to see them lose. But to your point, yes, please DM me, bro. My baby Miss Moneybag, she just put a link in the chat for you to hit me up on my Rugged Out Customs page. I would love to do a Rams rug. I actually was a Bears fan growing up, but once I got older, I became a Rams fan when they were in St. Louis, the greatest show on turf, the late 90s, early 2000s. When I was watching football faithfully, I was a Rams fan. So I would love doing a Rams rug, even the new logo, old logo, however you want to do it. Just DM me, bro. I would love to get you some art. I'll work with you on the price because you in the chat. And yeah, just DM me. I'll get you a Rams rug, and I might, you know what I'm saying, like use orange and blue or something instead of yellow and gold and blue for the Bears. You know what I mean? But no, shout out to you for even inquiring. Definitely hit me up. I'll appreciate it. And I would love to create that rug for you. Don't forget either, because a lot of people be like, I need a rug, bro. And then I'll never get no messages. So don't drop the ball. Let me get you right. Oh, yeah, they did go in 2006. You sure right, boy. You a football fan. See, that's how much of a football fan I forget. They did go in 2006. That's the year I graduated high school. I remember that. I remember they went, who'd they play? The Ravens or... No, not the Ravens. Who did they play in the AFC? The Giants? No, that wasn't the Giants. Who did they play in 2006? That just go to show you how much I forgot. But I was 17 at that point, so I didn't really. That's a long time ago. Nah, tell me why my nigga gonna check in right now. Tell me why my nigga gonna check in right now. He still checked in, though. My dog, Mac, why? My dog, Mac, why? The young OG, man. My boy. Thank you for tapping in, bro. I'm about to shake. I still got 96 people tapped in. It's kind of crazy. I've been on here for 3.5 hours. My first time back in 4 months. And they showed love tonight, MacWap. You know what I mean? I felt loved and appreciated, dog. You know what I mean? It's a little motivation I needed. You've been telling me to pop back out. When you gonna pop back out? You've been checking on me for the past couple months. I told you I'm in Houston. MacWap, one of the only people in this space, knew I was in H-Town. When I told him last time, I still had my place in LA, so I was still kind of in the in-between space, I think, when I talked to him. But yeah, I'm in the H, dog, and we back full-fledged 2026. Yeah, it's been 4 months, bro. 4 months, and see how easy it is for a nigga to just pop back in this bitch and do 3.5? Yeah, man, with no topics tonight either, Wop. You know what I mean? I came in this bitch, we ain't talking about nothing but Kai Cenat and I Show Speed. You know what I mean? I used the sentiments of streamers protecting their mental health and doing things outside of the box and not being boxed in, essentially, and like, you know, wanting to do better and be better and, you know, like I said, protecting that mental health and doing different things as you get older and maturing. And so, you know, that kind of led me into talking about them, because me taking my break was partially in due to just the move and foundation and mental growth. And yeah, man, just long story long. I'm going to try to get some clips to put up so maybe you can check them out. But nonetheless, you know where my headspace at, bro. I appreciate you tuning in with me, brother. I was playing my beat and we was rocking out like this till a nigga want to talk about the motherfucking Rams. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm Bears all day. He wanted to throw off my beat, but the beat back. Let's close out the stream tonight. Yeah, it's been 4 months, bro. It's been 4 months, bruh. Oh, you living my Chef Vaughn? You in the H-Town? Yeah, H-Town. Where it go down. The boy signed his first record deal from H-Town. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the H. I lived in LA for 10 years. I will be back. Don't get it twisted. I'm not turning my back. I just had to, you know, prepare for this future. You know what I mean? Do things a little different. I did my decade. I'm back around the family. Living good. Got a crib. Appreciate you, MacWap. You nigga been checking in on a nigga for a while, so I appreciate you even for tuning in. We going Sundays. Y'all got Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm going to end off the week. You the only niggas I acknowledge from the old neighborhood. You feel me? Everybody else is cockatooey. You know what I'm saying? We already stomped on that shit. That's a dead butted cigarette. You know what I mean? We ain't acknowledging none of that no more. We moving forward. You the only niggas I acknowledge from that space. The only real niggas that was over there anyway, to keep it real. And yeah, Keen popped in earlier. Show some love. I hope Tiny doing good. I hope TF doing good. I see y'all got Izzy and John over there a lot more. I just popped back in y'all chat for a minute, so y'all gonna be seeing me around. But good niggas, good content. Shout out to the Apollo. But yeah, man, we gonna close out tonight. Good 3.5 hours. New intro music produced by my dog S.A. Partner. You know how it go. Only the best for the best. We got new thumbnails. Similar, but a little bit different. Spiced it up a little bit for the 2026. You little slippy ass bitch. Stinky ass bitch. That's how we doing it, man. 100 people all night long. Y'all presence is felt. It is appreciated. Make sure y'all click that like. We gonna be coming back with good content, not that bullshit in the mix with all that other shit. Them old YouTube streets is dead. We have graduated. You heard what I said. It's your boy Stet or Stetsen, Mr. Context Matters, Mr. Moneybags. Shout out to all the mods. This has been Context Matters episode 33. Double threes. It's been fun. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. All forward motion always. Tapping with Apollo on Tuesday like y'all always do. Y'all don't need me to say that, but it's how we rocking out when we rock out. Until next time, it has been fun. If you stayed this long, you a real one. Next time, we gonna get some more super chats going and go crazy and do all the whole shit. But you coming for drama, save it for your mama. If you coming for that good shit, you know where to pop in at. Until 34, 33 has been fun. I am signing out. DM me if you need rugs, money bags. I got some merch I'm about to work on. Whatever you need, I got it. I got it. I got it. Much love, y'all. Until 34 next Sunday. Unless y'all get an early pop out, depending on how I'm feeling. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Let these likes run up. Let these comments run up. And that's how we gonna do it. But until then, oh shit, I didn't mean to start it back over. Did not mean to start it back over, but I gotta get my shit back together. I'm rusty. There we go. All right, we back, baby. On Sunday for episode 34. We out.